Alright, let's start with rolling for... Okay, the audio is fine. Let's start with rolling for Topaz. Alright, we are at Ethereum Wall, where we got introduced to her. I hope she gonna come home easily. I hope. I don't remember how much my PT is, but I want E0 S1, so let's see. Okay. For character. Oh, I pull quite a lot. Am I trying to get E1 Aventurine or something? Okay, we add 50 PT for character and how about our light cone? $61. No, 56. Okay. So both need around 20 to 25, right, to reach the hard pity. 30 to 25. I should have enough to get to the currency 50-50 and currency 75-25. So here is the plan. I will reach 50-50. It doesn't matter if I win or not, I will roll for light cone. And if I doesn't win both of them, I will give up. Okay, we got it quite early. Please, Topaz, please. Please, please, I have Aventurine. Of course, you gotta come joy, right? I know that you're a fan of him. Oh, there is no 4-star at all. Yes, yes, nice, alright. Easy. Okay, now time for the light cone. If I don't win this, I'm gonna go BRB and get some resort to get her light cone. Oh, right away. Alright. We are lucky today. I'm happy. This is why I love streaming, right? We have streamer luck right here, right now. Okay. Nice. Yes. Oh, so easy. So easy. Let's go, let's go. Huh? Oh. I think this is the third one already, right? I wonder what? Oh, that means the next light cone I'm gonna pull is gonna be a guarantee. And I forgot to capture that screen. That is my second time getting double. Let's see how much Barnia light cone do I have right now. One. Okay, that is my second one. Alright. So let's build her. Let's build Topaz. I already pre-farm her gears. I think I put it on Lucas. Yep. And let's see how much key rate and crit damage ratio this gonna be. Alright, alright. Sadly, I don't have any better partner set for her, so she's gonna have to use broken heal for now. So we have 49. Light cone gonna give her 18 more. 67. And we have 7. So this is 8. 12 crit rate. So that's gonna be 79. Our crit damage is kinda low. 79, huh? If I change this to crit damage, we're gonna get 200 crit damage. And if there's some crit rate, it's gonna reach 50. I need to find better piece for this. I need crit rate with crit damage stuff. Alright. Next, it's time to upgrade. Let's see. I am happy. I'm so happy that I win both 50-50 and 75-25. I think this is my third 50-50 win in a row since Acheron, Ameturine, and Topaz. Yeah, nice. Now I can save everything for Jade. Actually, after I don't upgrade her, let's try low for Robin. I don't have enough. Yeah, let's try low for Robin. I don't care if I get her or not. If I don't get her, I'm gonna get currency for Jade. If I get her, that's fine. I see a lot of people hype for her, so I kinda influenced. I really don't have anything for upgrade level. I forgot. I only farm for upgrade her trace. Oh no. And you can see I have a lot of trace material, but not a lot of EXP one. Alright, can I at least the last one? Almost. Okay. Come on. I run out. Okay. We have 3 of this. So we can upgrade some trace.
Nice to have in the portfolio.
I need to farm
in the portfolio.
Pentalius too, I guess. Okay, not that. I think I need everything, right? Yeah, let's upgrade as much as we can. I can farm whatever left later. Okay, we can upgrade that to not nice. 8. Alright. Okay, gonna run out of this thing. Well, I think I can just exchange. I mean, upgrade. What is this? What is the word again? Synthesis? Maybe. Yeah, synthesis. We don't need any of this anymore, right? Wait. I forgot. Good thing I have enough tier of dream left. Okay, everything else gonna use purple. So we just gonna do this. There's no one else. I need to build with this trace material, I think. And yeah, I use all my energy to farm trace material for her. Okay, now she's sitting at... That look fine. I prefer a bit more crit damage, but that's okay for now. This thing. Oh, that might be enough to upgrade her light cone to 70. Where are you? Ah, here. Not enough, sadly. Alright, let's build up some PC then. Hello, Potato. Hello, welcome to the stream. How is your day today? I'm quite happy right now. I win both 50-50 and 75-75 for Topaz. Yeah. I don't want Robin. And I don't have enough material to upgrade Robin anyway. Okay. That all for rolling. If you don't want to get spoiled, I'm gonna go into the story after this. Anything else? Oh, congrats for getting Robin. Yeah, I don't think her Lycone is that mandatory. She gonna get her free version. The 4-star version, it works perfectly fine for her. From what I look into it. Yeah. I just gonna pull for her for the role. Because I feel because I feel lucky today. I never been this lucky before. Ah, okay, we got currency next time for Jade then. Alright, I'm not mad. I think that is my E to Himeko, maybe. Hello. Alright, at least I got currency now. That's so nice. Right, that's my E2.
The Express's path bridges the stars, as if it were a string of shimmering pearls.
Oh yeah, Robin gonna work perfectly well with Kara. So you're gonna build her with the Penacony Pana set then to increase damage for Kara, right? Sadly, I forgot to farm EXP material for Topaz, so I can't use her right away.
Newsflash! Penacony's Charmony Festival has entered its countdown phase. Accompanied by Clocky's TikToks. After 12 system
He
hours,
start right this
grand celebration will commence
Oh,
with
damn.
much fanfare.
Okay.
I already told you. We can talk.
Yeah, sadly I lost my 50-50 now, but that's quite early, so it doesn't count, right?
I'm sorry, Fluffy. I really have something urgent to.
Oh damn, you never lost?
I have no
Oh,
choice but
such
to
a
resort to
luck
asking this
sack.
favor of you all.
Since you already know what you're doing, I'll also
Good
have
for
to
you
remind
though.
you of its
Losing
risks.
50-50 is not fun. Unless you lost it early like what I did earlier.
Hey, partner, what's with the hostility? I thought pulling this thing out was just a way of saying hello.
For the last time, state your identity and purpose.
My name's Boot Hill, and I'm a Galaxy Ranger.
Why your mouse not aligned with your fangs? Oh, I forgot he's a robot.
Galaxy Ranger?
Only one time you lost on Light Cone. Yeah, I'm so sad that when Hua and Fusion come out is the Topaz, Hua, Fusion. That is the time that I
Being off grid for too long.
take my time off from playing the game, so I missed 3 banner, and I don't get any of them. Luckily, I got Topaz,
The righteous heroes.
and
of
I
the
don't
hunt
think I
would
need
never
another
hijack
2
the
anymore
Astral
since I have
Express.
Rocha and Aventurine.
I ain't hijacked anything. What, chatting with someone while holding the gun is considered a hijacking?
Okay, okay.
It probably is.
Pardon my frankness, but there are plenty of rumors in the cosmos regarding the Galaxy Ranger's current status.
I actually have a friend, I think last banner,
I
no,
have a hard time
this man
believing
banner
you.
too. He tried to get E6 Bronya. I think he get her yet. He get any Bronya this time.
Oh, this is hilarious.
He go until like E2 Robin, E2 Sparkle, and his Bronya is still at E3 or E4, I don't remember. Don't worry, take your time. I'm really happy enough that you are here. Blessing me with your luck, thank you.
I know you won't believe me, which is also why, similarly, I have a hard time believing that you're the real Nameless. See the bullets in this gun? 9mm, an eternal classic. I may need the Astral Express's help right now, but if you're an imposter just like that one, then this bullet might just end up in my head. I can't allow myself to be exposed to danger. That's just the way it goes, so... You all have to
John Hank just
first
run
prove
away.
yourselves. Huh? Where are you going?
Recognize this?
It's a model fudger. The Jade Abacus of Ally and Oath. The CN Joe really gave this to you guys?
Yeah. Oh damn, his accent is quite strong. I just noticed.
Model fudger?
This is the Jade Abacus gifted to the Express by the Shenzhou Luofu's general, Jing Yuan. Its presence on board serves as the Shenzhou Alliance's official
And we know,
recognition
I know a
of the
girl who's
Express.
gonna be really happy to see Dan
Is
Hang in the
that
main story.
enough?
I wish her good luck.
Not bad, kiddo. And across these sprawling stars, a gentle squeeze is all it takes to rustle up
His
a
spawn looks so
whole
cute.
legion of cloud knights. Now, I reckon that'd be one fudging sight to behold.
Now it's your turn.
Been ages since the Galaxy Rangers had the spotlight shone on them. And we ain't equipped with such fancy gadgets. But I've been around the block enough to know the way to handle these types of situations is easy as pie. Alright then. Feel free to toss any questions my way. And let's see if my answers can't turn your trust. If your gut tells you otherwise, still ain't too late to show me the door.
And why would I play along?
If I truly am a real Galaxy Ranger, you stand to lose nothing.
All right then. Tell me, what kind of organization are the Galaxy Rangers?
Ah, my friend. This question is a hard one. I don't think I can even consider us an organization to begin with. Everyone's on their own fated path along the hunt, with their own resolute sense of righteousness and not so welcome among such so-called universal values.
This reply does not instill trust, and only makes your predicament more precarious.
I'm guessing you're gonna ask about some form of shared faith, right? But us Galaxy Rangers don't need that sort of thing. What brings us together is a shared bottom line. Never bully the weak. Never kill the innocent. These oaths aren't some lofty beliefs, but the fundamental bottom line that one must never cross.
Oh, that's
as a
quite a good
person.
ideology,
As Galaxy
right?
Rangers, we strictly adhere to the bottom line. When someone crosses them, the hunt's vengeance will surely come knocking. And in this moment, the other crucial meaning of bottom line comes into play. As long as you don't cross it, you're free to do whatever you please. You catch my drift?
Second question. Why do you seek trouble with the Astral Express?
I already said that I seek no trouble. I must go to Penacony for a matter. But I don't have an invite. And I can't even enter the family's hotel doors. If only I could
Alright.
the Nameless's identity.
Also a
The
should
entire
pin
cosmos knows your guess
for
of the
anyone who
family.
come in later.
Aren't the Galaxy Rangers also esteemed guests?
Oh, you've hit the nail on the head. This is why I'm here. It's fine if I tell you. The Rangers are pursuing an imposter. A son of a nice lady posing as one of us. She's on Penacony right now.
Alright, and pin that.
My informant is a memo keeper. She's the same as all mimetic organisms, appearing one moment and gone the next. Ugh, she scares the fudge out of me. Still, she gave me some vital info.
Okay, it's go up
That
there now.
Galaxy Ranger imposter. Who is it?
Is that the third question?
Is it a hard question?
It isn't. Just that you might not believe me. That person calls herself Acheron. And according to our informant, she could be an emanator of nihility.
Ah, your informant is quite accurate.
That's what I said. Don't worry. When I first received the news, I had the exact same reaction as you.
IX never gives anyone so much as a first glance, and that's perfectly normal. What reason would they have to bequeath strength unto mortals?
Then you must know that emanators can also conceal their own identities, which, for many people, it's better that way. Otherwise, there'd be wanton bloodshed across the cosmos, or even, perhaps, turning their back on the path they're supposed to follow. I had the good fortune of running into an elation emanator. Its appearance
It's quite
was no
interesting
different
to
than that
learn
of
more
those
about the
clowns.
relationship between
If it weren't
each
through sheer love that I got it drunk,
each entity
I
in
would've
the
never known of
galaxy.
its eminent status. Even in the purest hunt, you'll find the Xianzhou Alliance under the spotlight and Galaxy Rangers lurking in the shadows. Paths are inevitably concepts created by people and exist in planes beyond our understanding. To reckon that nihility emanators don't exist, well, maybe we just ain't nihilistic enough.
Okay, we don't believe hard enough.
Do
That's
you
why
understand now?
we don't think it exists,
Your
right?
companions are in danger, and it's pretty harrowing. If you don't want to believe me, you'd best send a message to them, but I'd advise you to move fast. We don't know what's happening in the dreamscape or how much of what the memo keeper said is true. And that Acheron, who knows what she intends to do.
Oh,
I don't intend to
okay.
do anything.
How do you know about our conversation?
To you.
Who?
Did you know? People who come to the land of dreams for the first time.
Who?
They'll
I think
subconsciously stop
Sunday
to
already
reaffirm that they're
gone,
still
right?
walking on solid ground. And then they will unanimously raise their heads to gaze at the sky. Be it reality or dream, staring at the sky is instinctual for humanity. Since the day that the golden hour was completed, It's always been there, watching over every single night of decadence. But now this night sky has been mercilessly severed, dyed with the mist of nihility. And this whole event happened within the course of a single slash of a blade.
A single slash of a blade isn't really accurate. It was actually 2 blades, just that the second one was faster.
That's not the point.
Actually, it's not just my
Many
brain.
guests who weren't supposed to be invited have gathered at this banquet. Even if the harmony
But
is all
why there is the
embracing,
Nightingale still here? This
I have
represents
no
Sunday,
choice
I
but to
think.
show some of them the door. For the sake of Penacony and the peace. The planet of festivities has no place for you, a puppet of nihility. Those who live in the shadows do not bear the right to tread the illuminated stage.
Speaking of living in the shadows, there's probably not much difference between us. It's only polite to reveal your true self, at least when speaking to others.
Yeah, manner, you know?
Penacony's Dream Master.
Dream Master. So not the watchmaker.
That's just another reason that you can't stay.
Whether you believe it or not, this is the real me.
We are one.
So you're saying that you are the
Is this the
conceptual
unity of the family
entity
spouses?
born from the belief of
My
people?
mortal shell has long since dissipated. The Oak family's 107,336 offspring are now my eyes, ears, and mouths, spreading joy across dreams when required,
Then are you the one
And in
who
times of
killed
centuries,
Robin and Sunday?
exiling evil from this haven in my stead.
That's quite creepy, yeah.
From the sound of it, it seems like you're asking me to leave Penacony.
I am glad that you're an understanding one. Alas, I'm not asking.
If you think you can.
Are you threatening me?
Who threatening who first? Huh?
I ended it with a period. It was a statement, not a threat. Knowing who I am and still showing such malice. You're not the first, nor will you be the last. This scene played out many times before. And usually, when faced with my questions, most people retort, "Why can't I?" The result has invariably been that they can't.
You are confident. But be reminded, the family is forgiving, but not weak. The cords of the harmony extend across worlds. If you do not comply, when the blade is unsheathed for
Oh, I
even
see.
a hair's
Well,
breadth, you will never
I
be
haven't
able
looked
to
at the
escape
league
the
yet
eternal
for Jade, but I just like her design, and I want to have all the NPCs.
lifetime.
I don't care if she is weak or not.
137 individuals. That is how many heathens I have exiled since I became Dream Master.
Because if I really want someone strong, I think Boot Hill gonna be really strong.
And those
And I'm gonna skip him.
immolated my body. And here I stand again, about to add another
And that means a lot because I don't have any physical DPS except Kara, which I built
And you will die.
haphazardly.
I mean, all of you will. But that won't come to pass. I'll do as you ask.
Oh, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you.
Wise choice.
Yeah, I feel like boot heal
wasn't
is
aware there was a
really,
choice.
really restrictive in terms of his party member.
Option. Please bear in
But his design, his personality is nice. But I don't think I want to pull another 5-star for this path. So I'm gonna skip until the next one.
across the river. Leave and never
And just to be safe too, because I also want to have E1,
radiance of the planet
either E1 or E2 run May whenever the rerun come back.
luring in tricksters, wrongdoers, and criminals. But even the harmony itself will never welcome the self-annihilator of
So
nihility.
Dream Master is not in cahoot with
And even more so, when this
Gallagher, I
self-annihilator
think.
heralds the
Right.
destruction of everything. Your strength is obviously a gift of the sleeping and shapeless, immeasurable.
Who are you talking to? I think she already left.
Spawned from the abyss that brings death and sin to all. Acheron, a befitting name.
Okay, Acheron, you walk too slowly. What the hell?
Take it from someone on the other side of your so-called river. You know better than I do that Penacony has already deviated from the harmony. Whatever your intentions may be, I foresee only one.
Yeah, it's not harmony. What Dream Master want sound
Its
like a
Holds
domination.
nothing but nihility. Just like all the worlds that have drowned in their shadow.
We play as Robin? Really? Oh, that.
Attention, please. The unusual event that
Oh, I
occurred
didn't
months ago
expect
was due to a
that.
technical malfunction at Clock Studios theme park.
Okay, at least I can
Families
try
have
her
promptly
out,
responded to
I
secure
guess.
the area, and we're happy to report that there have been no
Oh, I'm happy. I'm happy, I'm excited to see a certain VTuber who loved Robin so much to play this part of the story.
Before my very eyes.
Excuse me. Are you talking about the Clock Studios theme park incident?
Yeah, what about it?
The music's changed.
Miss Robin, am I seeing things right?
No need to worry. I apologize for any
Oh, the music in the
inconvenience
background
caused your
changed
delightful
to
dream
Robin's
journey.
song.
What you just mentioned about the chips really piqued my interest. Would you mind providing more details about the incident?
Oh, it was just those chips you normally see everywhere. The green ones? They fell from the sky as if it were raining.
And then those chips simply disappeared. It appears to be the dream sim tech the Iris family has been developing.
Huh?
She just
Miss
gaslighting
Robin,
him.
You mean
Really?
those chips were all part of
Robin,
the
that's bad.
performance? But I really...
Shh. This technology hasn't been made public yet. It was originally planned to debut at the Charmony Festival, but it
You
seems
didn't
it's been
expect
leaked.
her to be
Can you help me keep
gaslighting
this
girl.
secret? The raining chips were supposed to be part of my act.
Oh, I see. Then it all makes sense now. I'll do anything to help make the Charmony Festival a success.
Thank you. As
Wait.
appreciation.
Wait, this is
I'd
not
like to give you
Robin,
a
this is
token gift.
Sparkle. Okay, now that explains her behavior.
This button is...
Press it at just the right moment in the celebration. And there could be an
Okay, so we
unexpected
playing
treat
as
in store
Robin,
for you.
but not the real one.
All right. It looks like there are other guests who are also confused.
Yeah, I love her so much. I really love
Just
Sparkle.
listen, so-
That's why I have her
Please,
at
Enjoy
E2
the dream
S1.
So many people talking about it. This commotion at the theme park definitely made waves.
The question is, Sparkle have the... Come on. I want to see if I need to change my party. Let's try this. Let's try her with Dot team. I heard that it's gonna be nice.
Can I drive it without a license?
That is really far. Oh.
The family promised they would protect the guests within the dreamscape, but I witnessed a group of organic life forms making their way to the theme park. And soon after, a rip tore through the
But that's
sky,
surprising that
and
Sparkle
black rain
tried
started
to
leaking
help
out of
the
void.
family
The family needs
cover
to
up
provide
the
a
incident.
reasonable explanation, or I'll take my loved ones and return to reality. I thought the dreamscape was supposed to be a paradise. If it's not, then there's no point staying here.
It appears the good sir has seen many great events. And it's true that an uninvited guest has unexpectedly entered the dreamscape. However,
Okay,
their
what
target is
line you
not
gonna
the ordinary
conjure up
guests,
this time?
but the ambassadors of the IPC. The family will certainly ensure that the safety of the guests is of the highest importance.
Miss Robin, I know the Bloodhound family has already sealed off the theme park and has control over the situation, but it won't resolve the problem. The family can try their best to protect their reputation, but as a guest,
Why this guy is talking like
I don't
Rachel?
wish to gamble with my life.
Am I
But as you can
wrong?
see, sir,
He
no
talk
innocent
like a
bystanders
Rachel.
were affected in this incident. Perhaps the dreamscape is not as perfect as promised, but there's no place safer than dreams under the family's rule. I believe you know this better than I do. If this incident happened in real life, how many people would be able to walk away from it?
I could stay here, but keep in mind, guests come to Penacony to enjoy the dreamscapes. They do not wish to be entangled in a conflict between the family and the IPC, so let's not have any more unnecessary incidents.
Yeah. Well, that
course. With the Charmony
that
Festival about to commence,
specialty,
we will spare
right?
no effort in our preparations. Rest assured.
As
To
someone
express our
who
apologies, the family has
follow the
arranged this
path
gift for the
of
guests.
elation.
Thank you for understanding.
Prop to her for coming up with those story on the spot.
Hello. May I ask what happened here?
Nothing
Okay,
to be
what
worried
next?
about.
This is
There's
funny.
been a small rehearsal mishap at Clock Studios theme park. Please stay calm.
Hey, are you a fool? You don't even recognize Miss Robin? Who do you think you're talking to?
I'm sorry. I've just been transferred to the Bloodhound family, and I'm still not too used to working on the streets. I didn't realize it was you. I'm so sorry.
Hey, don't sweat it. You guys have a tough job. I know how it is. How's the situation looking?
2k damage.
We've sealed
You mean
off the theme
from
park.
each hit after
Most
lobbing
guests
off?
are used to bizarre phenomena in the dreamscape, and so far, no threats have been detected.
I
Can expect order to be
I see the
restored soon.
calculation that at
Rest
most
assured, Miss
you're gonna
Robin
get
will
around
intensify our patrols to
10k
ensure that no incidents occur.
per hit.
I trust you guys.
Oh, 2k attack.
Regarding what
Okay.
happened in the theme park,
Target is like
what do you
4k,
have
I
to
think.
think about it?
Right? I don't know.
It's okay. Feel free to speak your mind.
I don't look her up that much.
Well,
Actually, I was there shortly after it happened. Is it true that the IPC's ambassadors came with ill intent? And that Galaxy Ranger who easily cut through the sky.
Okay, now what are you gonna say?
Miss Robin, tell you the truth, everyone's been talking about it. The myriad factions on Penacony have already been causing unease for everyone.
Thank you all for your loyalty towards the family.
So Lycone should give you
The planet
like
of festivities
500
has indeed run into some trouble. The representative from the IPC
sphere and love if you go for
is
all
trying to
attack.
regain
That's gonna
ownership
be
of Penacony and is
40
prepared for a
something
hostile
percent.
takeover.
Lobin base
Of course,
attack
the family did
is
not agree. The results of the failed
800 or
negotiations
900, I don't remember.
is as you see
So that's
now.
gonna be around
No wonder.
1.4k,
Reason why the IPC staff are banned from
1.5k.
entering
So it's gonna be
Dreamscape.
355, I think.
Did they apprehend the troublemaker in the end?
Don't worry. Mr. Sunday is currently tracking his whereabouts, and he'll have something to show for it soon. However, given the situation, the IPC surely won't let this go easily. Therefore, we are relying on you hounds to maintain the order and stability of the dreamscape.
Please
Go
be
on,
assured,
go on.
Miss Robin, we take our orders seriously. We won't let those IPC cronies get away with this.
Thank you for your hard work. If there are any other members who still feel uneasy, please tell them on my behalf that protecting the dreamscape requires everyone's help. This is a small gift prepared by the Iris family for the guests.
Okay.
There's one for you too. Please, open it at the Charmony Festival for an
Well,
unexpected
3.5 without accounting any kind of buff from her skill, talent, and everything else.
Like I'm
Right.
dreaming. Wait, I am in a dream.
That's pretty
Trouble
good
comes
for
knocking on our
3.5, I
door, we're
think.
not afraid to go to war. Rest assured, the Dreamscape's peace will be protected by the Bloodhound family.
Do we gonna get any fight? I want to look at her skill.
Miss Robin? That's the renowned cosmic superstar, Miss Robin!
Hello.
I didn't expect to meet a fan here. I'm honored. Welcome to Penacony, a world filled with wonderful dreams.
I can't believe I'm actually meeting the real Robin! Shouldn't you be preparing for the Charmony Festival?
Preparation is important, but the ceremony is fundamentally about sharing the Great One's harmony with everyone. If there's a chance to sing with everyone, I will not refuse. Regarding the recent mishap, I understand it negatively impacted some of our guests. As a member of the family, it's only right for me to come forward and offer my apologies
That
to
is
everyone.
Sunday job, not your.
But, are you sure it was actually a mishap? Everyone saw those chips descending like rain and the red light tearing through the sky. Claiming it was merely special effects seems a bit far-fetched.
Oh, you're quite smart. Are you gonna
Plus,
get
I
God
met that
licensed?
generous gentleman. He looked really out of it and kept talking to himself. Is this also part of the performance?
Also, you
Everyone
see
please
Evangeline
do
walk
not
into the
panic.
park. Oh,
I believe that the
interesting.
family will give everyone a satisfactory answer in due time.
Even if you say so, Miss Robin, it's hard to believe.
Some people just never listen, do they? It's never ending. It just goes on and on. I'm getting really tired of this.
Come on,
Miss
keep it
Robin?
up, keep it up, Sparkle. You're doing a good job.
Still, I suppose I should keep on helping everyone. I am the epitome of
Don't
joy,
let your mask
kindness,
come
and
off yet.
goodness, after all.
Huh? What was I just doing? And, who might you be, miss?
Huh?
Here, take this, little guest. This gift
Ah,
has
she
been
took off her
specially prepared
mask.
for you by the family. Make sure to take good care of it until the opening of the Charmony Festival.
Now, I'm even happier that we
When the
play as
show
Sparkle
reaches its
instead of Robin.
climax, press the button together with the others around you. You never know. Something very exciting might happen.
Is the scene from her video gonna come true?
We're we're back
The one
to
that
where it
had
all
the bomb
began.
everywhere while Sparkle just
You
dancing.
entered the golden hour from this place. And it is also from here where you will enter the true Penacony. It is a pleasure to journey alongside you once more.
I wonder will we see Firefly
time I laid bare the
talking
entire truth
like
before
Sam with Firefly voice, not
As
with
you
Sam
might have
voice.
heard, I also go by another name. Stellaron Hunter Sam.
Are you Firefly soul?
I know you have many questions. Do you remember when we encountered death in that strange dreamscape? When I was caught by that meme? In that instant before it killed me? I saw the reflection of another dreamscape in its ghastly pupils. So, following the clues in the script, I came up with some theories about the meme. That's why I instructed Silverwolf to issue invitations, drawing everyone to the Dreams Hotel. I intended to call upon death before you arrived, to solve the riddle using more direct means, and then invite you to join. However, contrary to my wishes, I couldn't defy the script. And I didn't get a chance to explain it to you. It is how you see now. I was impaled by the bladed wings of death. The heavy pressure of concentrated memoria miasma exploded in my mind as if it was actually reality. But after the momentary numbness subsided, I found that my body was absolutely unscathed. I was still alive. And it was just as I thought. I had arrived at a place starkly different from this beautiful dream. Beneath the dreamscape of Penacony lies another, more chaotic, more primal memory zone. Its name? Land of the Exiles. And so, then I returned to the hotel in the dreamscape, hoping to tell you of its existence. Yet I could not reveal my own identity. So,
What is this misunderstanding rom-com script?
lure you away from the battlefield. And after all my attempts proved futile, it wasn't until not long ago when a crimson blade of light shattered the high wall of the dream, causing you all to fall
is
far into the
Aventurine
abyssal depths of the dreamscape.
dead or go to the land of exile too? Because he got killed by other being, not the dread
And
meme.
that's it. That is all that's happened so far.
I am completely confused.
I know it's tough to believe all this without reservations. I just want to say, you are very close to the final answer. Just one more thing needs to be done. And then I can prove it to you. Now, let's leave this place. Please close your eyes. Take a deep breath and visualize the dreamscape's outline in your heart. And remember, you must not open your eyes at all times. 3, 2, 1. Don't be afraid. The one who has come to greet us has arrived.
We're gonna die again. Someone gonna pierce us, right? After a piercing screech, a thick and ferocious surge of memoria crashed into your chest, churning and ravaging your consciousness become like scape of paper caught in a whirlpool, breaking apart, dissolving and dispersing within a turbulent, muddy current. Innumerable voices resonate through the symphony of memoria, like roaring thunder, and among them one echo stood out with exceptional clarity. You know it comes from the girl beside you, your heart beating to the same rhythm, peaceful and ever more peaceful. Until in that quiet darkness, memory rippled into existence. Can we get some backstory of the Ceron Hunter?
I never knew you could do this.
Oh, okay, yeah. I just guessing, but I'm correct. Alright.
I do.
That is a nice,
That is
nice outfit.
surprising.
Why? Because this is Japella, the city of sins.
Japella?
No, it's nothing. I'm just thinking that you haven't slept in 20 system hours. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine. I'll survive. Same goes for you.
I'm not so sure about that. Slow down a bit.
Why? You don't
Infiltration is over.
you don't
Feel free
believe
to
in his
activate Sam
driving?
anytime you like.
There's still some time before the next part of the script unfolds. Let me stay a little longer in this body.
A long silence ensued, neither of them being up a topic seemingly accustomed to this silence. It wasn't until much later that the soft sigh once again broke the quiet on the car.
Such a long tunnel. Didn't feel this long when I set off.
In half a system hour, it will lead us to Kafka. And then comes the downfall of the Japella Brotherhood.
Is that also part of the script?
It's in your script too.
Sorry. I didn't notice.
Wait, you're allowed to
Their
lead
destiny
others,
won't change just because of your
other members'
selective
script too?
ignorance.
Didn't know that?
I told you before. It's a bad habit.
What about you then? Is this the moment you finally find the death you've been looking for?
As always, it's a blank slate. It's not on this planet. Why the sudden inquiry?
Because I'm currently in a car with a sleep-deprived driver. I just want to get there in one piece.
Do you want to drive?
This car has full self-driving capabilities. I'll just put my hand on the steering wheel. Will that do?
Hey, don't take everything so seriously. Elio would always say there's only one type of destiny. The inescapable type. He can see the future.
What is
and
Popeye Biscuits? I don't know what is that.
likewise are aware of our predetermined end. But before that moment arrives, we can still choose what we do. We all have this right, don't we?
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history.
Oh, it's have reputation be extremely die. Eating that without drinking gonna, yeah.
You'll receive an invitation.
Okay, now I understand what you
That's
mean.
your next stop.
Shocking is like the worst kind of death you can have though.
Penacony.
I hope you find whatever you seek there. Be it answers or salvation.
Glad to see you're safe and sound.
Oh. You here too?
Close your eyes. This is the answer. Isn't it incredible? The monster that we have always known as Death is actually the guardian of the land of the exiles.
Oh.
It abides by a certain rule. Abducting people from their dreams and bringing them here.
The question that has been perplexing us, Does death really exist in the dreamscape?
Now, my real question is Eventually still alive?
Laid by those
I don't want him to be dead.
events from the shadows to cover up the truth behind the disappearances and the existence of this fortress known as Dreamflux Reef. Every emergence of that meme is related to the Watchmaker. Since Dreamflux Reef is where it brings its captives, it's likely that many of our long-standing questions will be answered in this place.
The atmosphere here is starkly different from the beautiful dream. There are no regulators here like the family. And they all look like they're mildly dazed. But from the whispers of the residents, I've heard a familiar name. Gallagher.
It's that man again.
Well, at least we know that Sunday and Robin is in the land of exile.
Save us the trouble of looking for him. Himiko and March have already made a move. Get ready. We're about to set off.
Okay.
The real dreamscape, the land of the exiles. Before...
I'm really sorry for waiting until now to tell you everything.
Why couldn't you reveal your true identity?
2 reasons. Firstly, the script. In the future that Elio saw, Sam and the Astral Express's confrontation was inevitable. I tried to break the shackles of the prophecy, but this is as far as I could go. That aside, there were also my personal motives.
Why is Firefly talking like this?
And not Sam.
She keep pausing every mid-sentence. Yeah, you don't take it personally.
Thank you. Elio only gave me one instruction. Allow the Astral Express to pursue the Grand Legacy. It means that the Watchmaker's legacy holds great significance to trailblazing. And to you. Elio's scripts used to revolve and expand around certain specific Stellarons. But with your appearance, this condition has apparently ceased to be appropriate. Perhaps he also saw the impossible in the future.
Impossible? So who exactly is Sam?
Do you still remember that medical cabin I told you about? Well, that's Sam. It belongs to the Iron Cavalry of Glamoth's Firmament Frontline.
Oh, Gramoth.
Firefly
Okay.
Type 4 Tactical Heavy Assault Mech. It is the cradle of
Also,
my
it's the land
vitality
of machinery.
and the meaning of my birth. And for the longest time it was how I should have looked to the rest of the world.
Okay, let's talk later.
The time scale of Dreamflux Reef differs from reality, so we mustn't lower our guard. You're sensitive to Memoria. A slight misstep, and you could get lost in this memory zone.
Any chest? Oh. Depressed. Yeah. Of course you should be depressed. You got stuck in the task.
Something on your mind? Let's talk about it.
Acheron Blade Slash.
No wonder Miss Acheron is so averse to drawing her blade. It's hard to imagine such terrifying power could reside in an ordinary sheath. If it weren't for the fact that Aventurine's power originated from the preservation, the entire dreamscape would have been affected.
Oh.
Don't feel burdened by this. Even without that Stellaron inside you, Aventurine would still have found other methods to accomplish his goal. Let's just believe in Miss Acheron. And given her prowess, I don't think we've got anything to worry about.
Wait, does this mean... Okay, see you, Potato. I'm happy that you are here, and good luck with your day. Bye-bye. I wonder if this means Acheron slash make every nameless go into the land of exile as a collateral damage, maybe?
During your investigation, he shared a vital piece of information. Mikhail, the former watchmaker who collaborated with the family to construct the Penacony we're familiar with today, had a falling out with the family for specific reasons. But this is precisely where the problem lies. You were clearly investigating a murder, so then why, as a security officer, is he changing the subject to talk about his past with the watchmaker? And now, with Firefly mentioning his name again, it's hard not to be suspicious. Before we found you, she'd already revealed her Stellaron Hunter identity and shared a lot of information. Who would have thought that the Molten Knight's true identity was actually a young girl? For her, this is a secret that she cannot allow others to know. That being the case, I think we can believe she's willing to cooperate. But she didn't reveal all her secrets. I just can't shake the feeling that her situation is different from that of the typical dreamer. And I hope that doesn't lead to any dangerous predicaments. I hope you've regained a little composure. We'll move out when you're ready.
Alright. We're gonna have combat soon. There are a lot of story going on right now.
Keep going straight down this alley and it'll lead to an elevator. It'll take us to the center
Can I
of the
reach
land.
that thing? Yeah. We have to go there, so let's go here. Why are you so happy?
What a huge clock key. Looks like the watchmaker also left his mark on Dreamflux Reef.
Oh! Okay, that's spooky. Get out! Alright, let's go. Up! Up, right. Yay! Oh, we go up quite far.
Unbelievable. To think there's a settlement of this size within the dreamscape.
Okay,
And
there is
all
nothing to
beyond
look
the
at.
family's reach.
Why are you in the barrel
The
over
atmosphere in this
there?
fortress is pretty different from that in the beautiful dream.
When I first saw it, I was in awe too. The sky here, it's like a reflection of the 12 dreamscapes. What's even more bizarre is that this place is also separated into trade and residential areas. The layout may be simple, but the facilities are very comprehensive. It seems that there are quite a number of people living here.
Though both dreamscapes have distinct styles, the architectural designs are quite similar. Works of the same hand, perhaps. Hard not to speculate on the connection.
Well, this might be
there's no point in
making by the
overthinking
watchmaker,
Let's
and
meet
the
up
one
with
above
Himiko
made by
and
the
the
family,
others first.
maybe?
Take a right turn at the end of this road and you'll reach the trade district. There are more people there, and perhaps someone knows where she is.
Not coming with us?
The Astral Express likely needs room for some internal deliberation. In the meantime, I'll try and locate Gallagher.
Sure. Let's reconnect later. Letting her go was the right decision. Further observations are needed before we decide whether to trust her. But first, there's someone I need to talk to. Let's go.
Who?
I'm sure you've already noticed him.
Who?
Look, over there. The
Who?
Reverie Hotel's bellboy. How did he end up here? And right after Miss Acheron severed the beautiful
I thought no
dream?
one saw Misha.
We'd better
Look
check,
like
just
everyone
to be
saw
sure.
Misha, but just ignore him, I guess.
Trash can is perfect for me, and perfectly legal for me to stay in.
Okay. You do you, man.
Huh? You're the guest from before. We meet again! And a new friend. Forgot to introduce myself. I'm the hotel's bellboy, Misha.
Hello, Misha. I'm Welt. We met in a dream. Oh. And who might this be?
Tick-tock! Old friend and new friend! Let's high-five!
High five! Junie, hello, Raw, welcome to the stream. We play Honkai Star Rail today. This is a new story of Penacony. I did load the gacha earlier before we start, and luckily I won everything. Anyway, how is your day? Are you happy today? I'm really happy, extremely happy.
Your, memory zone meme?
No,
Okay.
Clocky is a good friend of mine. We all live here. How did you two get here? This dreamscape isn't supposed to be open to the public. I wonder if it has something to do with Sleepy.
Is that what you call the date?
This is
Sleepy.
your home?
Yep.
So cute.
After my work in the beautiful dream ends, I'll go back home. Commuting used to be more convenient, but ever since travel became cumbersome, Sleepy started ferrying people back and forth between the two dreams.
Sleepy is really the date.
This Sleepy. Can you describe what it looks like?
Sleepy is a memory zone meme. Looks fierce and has many eyes, but it's actually really well behaved. Gallagher's been taking care of it.
Could it be?
Based on the description, that meme is indisputably death. A nightmare for the family, but for the people who live here, well, that couldn't be further from the truth.
Death? Not in a dream, surely. Sleepy's just a little aggressive, and sometimes messes up by fetching the wrong guess. But it would never hurt anyone.
I see. Has it
Are you
brought
sure
back
about
any
that?
guests recently?
Unless your,
say,
your
last
definition of
day or two?
hurt is different
We're
from
currently
ours.
investigating a missing person case that occurred within the beautiful dream.
I see. Then you'll have to speak with Gallagher. But he's currently busy hosting a visitor from the Oak family and specifically asked not to be disturbed.
So Gallagher just being Sunday here.
Mr. Yang, the person you're looking for, is it Miss Robin?
Just as I thought. Considering what happened with Miss Firefly, this doesn't come as a surprise.
If you're looking for Miss Robin, I can lead the way. She told me that she'd be willing to meet with outside guests.
If it's not too much trouble. Also, we're looking for our missing companions. A woman with red hair accompanied by a girl with pink hair. Have you seen them?
Oh, I haven't. But please, rest assured. Dreamflux Reef is a small place, and it's not as bustling as the beautiful Dream, but its safety is unmatched.
My day is really great. Thank you for asking, Rooney. How about you?
And then we can all go visit Miss Robin together. She's gone to Mrs. Grace's.
We do have a lot of
She
work,
won't be leaving anytime
but
soon.
it also have a lot of
So there
reward,
should be enough
and
time.
ultimately I won all my
Alright then.
gacha,
Well,
so I'm
follow your
extremely
plan.
happy today.
Well, we now know the answer to both murder cases that have caused such commotion in Penacony. As for the intentions of the mastermind behind it all, we're still none the wiser.
That name, Sleepy.
No idea.
Aw, what happened?
But its connection
I hope
to
everything
Gallagher
could turn out
is worth
okay.
digging into. Regardless, we have to find him. Say, you mentioned before that you saw Clocky that only you could see, right?
Yep, he right there.
I can't shake off this strange feeling. Am I really still so young at heart? Forget it. It's not important. We'd better just follow Misha.
Over there. Let's get some of these. What we might need them. Calm gear.
Everyone, look!
What happened? What happened?
You can
What
see the
happened,
most
Looney? Why are you
spectacular
almost
view of
die?
Dreamflux Reef.
Isn't you on vacation right now?
No. An accretion disk formed from consolidated
Or at least you're
memoria?
not in your
Was
in
Dreamflux
Japanese
Reef
right now, right?
built on such unstable memoria?
Oh, so Mr. Yang is also versed in Memoria dynamics. I was just trying to figure out how to explain this huge hole to everyone. I bet you guys have a lot in common with Miss Kami.
Who? Who is Kami?
Look, there she is.
Oh, she had the hero.
My calculations are finally done. In another 10 system hours, the above
Oh,
dream
is
will
it
swallow
too
the dream
cold?
below. My hypothesis was correct. This place will cease to exist as the dream devours everything.
Hypothermia. That is really bad. That would be really sufferable. I never experienced them. I only experience heat stroke because our country is really hot. But the feeling of passing out from the temperature change and uncontrollable is quite bad from my memory.
I'm Kami, a dreamscape surveyor specializing in Memoria dynamics, and this is my life's work that I'm researching. See that huge gaping hole? It was just a narrow rift many years ago, but now it's grown into
But why do you get
giant hole.
hypothermia? Did you
The
fall
surrounding Memoria
into the
has been
water or
flowing
something?
towards the other end of the hole at
Or is the air
constant
just
velocity,
really
slowly
cold and
but
you don't have
surely.
any warm clothes or housing?
The scary part is, according to my calculations, the flow rate of Memoria has recently changed, and it's faster than ever before. It's almost as if something is sucking it in from the other side. By constantly improving upon Madame Rosalina's Memoria measurement method, I've finally obtained accurate results. After 10 system hours, the Dreamflux Reef will cease to exist. Just like the melting of glaciers, everything will crumble and disintegrate. The dreams on that side of the void will
Oh, okay, that is really bad if your temperature is still at 40.
Please don't worry.
Please
This
rest.
sort of thing has happened
Stop.
many times
Stop
before.
looking on your
Miss
PC and
Katie
maybe
isn't
go
a bad
rest.
person.
That's really
She's just
bad.
a bit
That is really concerning.
lost in her own world. She'll probably realize she's wrong soon enough.
You don't say. There was something else that piqued my interest.
But then again, is you already
Madame
slept all day
Rosalina.
and while having a fever,
Oh, do you know her too?
you might feel sluggish. So
Also
maybe
a fan of Memoria Dynamics.
just take care of yourself,
We're
alright?
very interested in Madame Rosalina's achievements. Could you
I
tell
hope
us
you're
a
gonna
little
feel
more about
better
them?
soon.
Why, of course. She's an excellent scholar of Memoria Dynamics, and the first person to apply Memoria rate measurement methodology on interstellar travelers. Regrettably, due to the presence of the Garden of Recollection, ordinary people
Yeah,
don't
that's
pay
what I
much
figure.
attention to the nature of Memoria. She departed this world without much fame, leaving only a few thin journals behind. I came to Penacony to learn more about my idol, and went to great lengths to seek out Dreamflux Reef, all because this is her final resting place. Prodigies always meet their demise prematurely. If only Madame Rosalina had more time, she would have discovered a way to reverse the flow of Memoria. I felt it. The source is in the golden hour. There is a certain anomalous presence stirring the currents of the memory zone. I must uncover more concrete proof. I must convince everyone.
Certain present. Who would
Does the
that
name
be?
Madame Rosalina sound familiar to you?
Someone mentioned by the pom-pom,
That's
right?
right. It seems like she did a great deal of research and calculations in Dreamflux Reef before abruptly passing away.
Miss Katie regularly mentions her. I hear Madame Rosalina passed away during the prison war. She could see the Penacony of today. Its people building homes in the memory zone.
But yeah, I really, really hope you
I bet
feel
she'd be
better
really
soon,
happy.
Looney. At least I hope
Perhaps.
the fever go away quickly.
Our destination is the commercial district. That's where the largest crowds gather and
I didn't want to talk. I want to open the chest. Okay. Where to go? Where to go? Yeah, don't worry, don't worry. I hope you feel better soon and take your rest. I really appreciate that you already come by. That's enough for me.
So this is the so-called freedom of
And everyone's method of fighting against fever is different. If it's me, I will not stay in bed. I'm gonna go outside and walk. But my country is hot, so fighting the fever with the sun is quite an effective way in my experience. But not gonna work for you.
So this is the so-called freedom of organic life forms.
Oh, you didn't mean 40 Celsius. I thought you have a fever. And that is really bad fever to at 40. Oh, Marsh. Hello.
There's a ghost! Don't come near me!
Oh my. I'm human and so are you. Can you get
Oh,
a
okay. You mean you have lower temperature than average. Okay, okay.
Trailblazer? I've been waiting for you.
Yeah, normal is 26, right? 23 is also really
A member
low.
of the family on the way here. He was so scared.
Yeah, if your
and
temperature
I
is
just
that
wanted
low,
to
you
calm
should
him
stay in
down.
bed. Sorry.
Let me go! Let me go! I've only done good in my life. Why can't I rest in peace after death?
Well, this is how it turned out.
What did you do to him? Now you shall pay respect to Mars 7, Ghost of the Dreamflux Leaf.
Me? A ghost? Don't make me hit you. He thinks he's dead. Although, when I first fell in, I also thought the same.
Dear guest.
So look like everyone
Not the afterlife.
in the area
This
that
is
Acheron
Dreamflux
swing her blade go into this
Hear that? Repeat
land of
after me.
exile.
Dream flux wreath.
You're talking to someone invisible. If I'm not dead, what am I?
Oh, they still can't see me, sure.
I tried sleeping in my dream. Curiosity kills the Papeshi.
What's wrong with sleeping in the dreams?
Stop asking. You'll alert the monsters. All the dead are right here. All of them.
You're not talking about the memory zone meme, are you?
Don't say that name. It's all your fault. They're coming.
Eternal.
Oh, okay.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Well, it's on auto, so let's just chill. Huh? What is that?
Time to say bye. Boom.
He passed out. His intense negative emotions attracted the nearby memory zone memes.
I see. But why aren't the other people around here scared?
Unlike in the Sweet Dream, people here don't see memory zone memes as dangerous monsters. And even if they pose a threat, people can easily escape by forcing a wake-up call. But we can't just leave this man here. Can we take him somewhere safe?
Where?
We can ask Jessie for help. I've gotten to know many locals while waiting for you guys.
Jessie? Who?
Everyone here is living a self-sufficient life. I don't know how to describe it, but this place feels like the real dreamscape.
Oh, a bartender.
Stroke of genius like this.
Evening, Jessie. Is it evening?
Welcome, Miss March. Who might these be?
These two are my friends. As for the man lying on the ground, he's a scaredy cat who fainted from fright.
I see. Another poor guy who accidentally ended up here. I'll take care of him. There have been a lot of new faces lately. Things must be tough in the beautiful dream. The few remaining havens of freedom in Asdana will soon face trouble.
Asdana?
Do such
I
things
heard that
often
name
happen
before, right?
Not really, but they're becoming more frequent now. Guess it's one of the signs of the Sweet Dreams collapse. This man has had quite the shock. Could you help me find a Halovian lady, March? Her songs can heal mental wounds.
Oh, you mean Robin?
A Halovian lady?
That must be Robin. She's also here in Dreamflux Reef.
Huh? Robin? But I thought she... Oh, right. If Firefly is here safe and sound, then it means Robin must be okay too.
What about Aventurine? Where is
Misha's about
he?
to take us to her to find out what happened. But before that, let's meet up with Himiko. You were with her earlier, right?
We met some stowaways in the residential area. Most of them came from neighboring star systems. I heard that places like Dreamflux Reef are scattered throughout the memory zone of Asdana, like islands in the ocean.
Oh.
They existed before the family arrived. I also heard that when Dreamflux Reef took shape, it was the center of all dreamscapes in Penacony.
If that's true, it's no wonder there are so many similarities between this place and the Sweet Dream.
Himiko must be gathering information. Let's hurry up and get going.
Are we going to find Himiko first or Robin first? Okay, we find Himiko first. We're not gonna help that guy who lying on the floor, right?
This is where we split up.
Hey.
So that's how it is. I never imagined
Oh,
we'd gather
you
the
look
remaining
cool.
details here.
Mika.
To borrow Gallagher's catchphrase, what an unpredictable twist of fate.
Himeko, here they are.
Ah, perfect timing. Now that everyone's here, I'd like to introduce everyone to Micah, who's partly in charge of the Land of the Exiles. Micah, these are my companions.
It's a pleasure to meet the Nameless.
You know us?
I've been keeping an eye on you since the day you arrived in Penacony. We would have met under more appropriate circumstances if Dreamflux Reef hadn't been isolated from the 12 dreamscapes.
But you can still watch?
Please, allow me to formally introduce myself.
Wonder.
I'm Micah, the Gravekeeper of Dreamflux Reef.
Gravekeeper?
Life in Dreamflux Reef is pretty liberating. Everyone here mostly keeps to themselves, without meddling in others' affairs. My daily task involves cleaning a few tombstones.
You're too modest, Micah. When lost dream chasers stumble upon this place, you're the one who takes care of them, guiding them back to the sweet dream, or showing them how to survive the wild dream chaos.
So, guardian of sorts.
Were you talking to me, Mr. Yang?
On that note, Mr. Mika, which tombstones are you referring to? We didn't come across any graveyard when we arrived.
They're actually just symbolic stones. But since you're curious, Mr. Yang, I'll take you there. I have a feeling you might find something of interest there. But before that, you have an important guest joining you.
An important guest? Who could it be?
This way, please. The roads here in Dreamflux Reef are a bit run down, so watch your step.
It looked okay to me.
I remember when this place was...
Ashes. So this entire zone is a safe area, so we're not gonna fight anything
There she
soon.
is.
Robin!
Everyone sang so wonderfully. It's not often that I tried this music style, but I've gained some valuable insights from it.
Oh, I can't thank you enough, Robin. Well, these kids have made incredible progress in only a few days.
It was nothing, Grace. I merely taught them how to sing. It was you who brought hope into their lives. Life must be quite difficult for them in reality, I imagine.
That's right.
Whenever it's time to say goodbye to these kids, they're reluctant to leave. But I've explored every corner of Dreamflux Reef, talked to everyone I met, and they all told me the same thing. This shattered dream is not worth clinging to.
It seems
So
you
she
truly
learning
are a
about
child of
the
Harmony.
reality. Unless she does she
Emma
know
and
about
Andy,
that already.
orphans I took under my wing. Carol there, with her blind eyes, used to work at a nutrition center in the outer ring of Penacony. And as for Gary, he's been living with autism since he was a child. They're not old enough to enter the sweet dream managed by the family. If we compare people to birds, these kids are like fledglings with impaired wings. But in this dream, well, they can fly freely. Even if they stumble along the way, well, they're still relying on their own strength. And me, an old lady with no legs. Well, without this dream, I
Aww.
couldn't even walk toward them.
I'm glad that you found a new life here in Penacony. It's just...
Don't worry, Robin. Dreams have their significance, but they aren't everything. Both the children and I understand this. No matter how long we fly through this dream, we will one day return to
Yeah,
reality.
every good time you
But
come
you
to
know
an
what?
end
Emma
one
and
day.
Gary aren't plagued by their insecurities anymore. No, and Carol is learning how to cope with her blindness. And Andy is livelier than ever. Well, even I've become more optimistic. You see, in dreams, we learn how to live. Once we return to reality, we learn how to survive.
And should our feathers be damaged, then we share our wings with one another.
That is
There's no need
pretty
to
good
covet an
line.
illusory sky in dreams, because we have the right and the ability to fly towards a broader horizon.
It's a relief to see you safe and sound, Miss Robin.
It's nice to see you all again, Astral Express crew. I heard my disappearance caused quite the commotion out there. I'm really sorry about that.
Since you're here, can we assume that you're fully aware of the situation in Penacony?
Ever since I returned to Penacony, my voice started to change, until it gradually faded away. At first, I thought it was a temporary ailment, perhaps due to having been away too long. I thought maybe it just takes some time for my body to acclimate to the high concentration of Memoria and Asdana. But now it seems the root of the problem goes way beyond me. There are elements around me that don't align with the harmony. And losing my voice is just one of the signs of the Sweet Dreams collapse.
The Sweet Dreams collapse.
Is she support the sweet
Keeper
dream
mentioned the
by
same
her
thing.
own being?
So it's real.
Her voice, I think.
While I was away from Penacony, the boundaries of the 12 dreamscapes kept expanding outward. But whenever I mentioned the anomalies in my dreams, all the family heads refused to talk about it. Only my brother was willing to respond.
So Robin is really the
Later,
one who
I
have
discovered the secret letters
power
from
of
the
harmony.
IPC ambassador, which further convinced me that there are hidden secrets beneath the surface of Penacony. So, following the clues in the Oak family's dossiers, I found my way here. The land of the exiles, concealed by the family under the guise of death. A dream within a dream, where Penacony's past is buried.
Hearing you speak, it sounds as if your voice has made somewhat of a recovery.
I hate to admit it, but the harmony in this place resonates more broadly than within the Sweet Dream.
Aww.
It's regrettable, but the family has experienced betrayal. The traitor, or traitors, abandoned their original principles and, using the name of harmony, exploited people's weaknesses to turn Penacony into the planet of festivities, trapping everyone in the illusion of the Sweet Dream. This is
The
not
Dream
the strong
Master, I
defending the
think.
weak, but rather the strong exploiting the weak. A world without equality won't ever be favored by the harmony. And naturally, those voices blessed by them have lost the ability to sing.
Could there be another force influencing the family's shift in philosophy, Miss Robin? Considering what happened with Acheron, it's difficult to conceive of another entity within the realm of the harmony capable of influencing everyone. Unless a power surpassing that of an emanator is involved.
I'd heard about what happened to the Xianzhou Alliance, but as far as I'm aware, the family hasn't faced any such external interventions. Who knows? Perhaps I've just been away too long and missed something. Regardless, I cannot accept my home is moving towards the very opposite of what the harmony represents, while still claiming to uphold it. I must uncover the reason why Mikhail cut ties with the family, and who exactly it was who betrayed us all. Do you remember our arrangement, Mr. Micah? Well, here's my answer. I've decided to forgo my role, and never step foot on the Charmony Festival stage again.
Oh, damn. Spell system hour until
Look here,
Charmony
brother.
Festival.
A little bird.
Looks like a fledgling Charmony dove. But Charmony doves don't live here. So how did this little bird get here? Maybe its parents abandoned it?
It looks weak and frail.
So we from the start
Why don't we find something
from the start
soft
of
and make a
when
nest
we
for
get
it?
into Penacony until now, we
This place is
don't
too
met
dangerous for a fresh
any real
Let's take it with us. We can put it on the
villain.
wooden shelf in
Yes.
front of your window.
Right.
Okay.
Because we suspect
that must have a
Sparkle, we
beautiful
suspect
scene in the
Gallagher, we
woods.
suspect Sunday,
But
we suspect
where will it
Aventurine,
live?
but all of them doesn't.
I'll ask the
It's not the
family
one
head to build a
behind what
cage for it.
happened on Penacony. There's something bigger than that going on.
Then it won't have the freedom to fly. Right?
Let's see. What is it that has captured the attention
Who
of the two
who
best
are you?
interpreters of the Great One? To the point that they've forgotten how to enjoy their dessert. Oh, poor little thing. Doesn't look like it's doing well.
If you describe somebody with
Do you want to
kind,
rescue it?
usually they don't kind, right? They're just manipulative.
But I don't want to lock it up in a cage.
Why?
Even if it's small and not fully feathered and can't sing, it didn't come into this world just to be locked up in a cage. Birds, they should be flying free in the sky.
That's quite the romantic idea. And what about you, a young scholar? Do you agree with your sister?
I think she's right. But if we leave it out in the wild, it won't survive for more than a few days at best.
Ah, I see. It seems our little scholar is still a bit unsure. Well, let me tell you youngsters a story. As you probably know, charmony doves can fly through the air. When they fly really high, the friction caused by the flapping of their feathers against the atmosphere creates amazing lights so that they look like shooting stars. We've seen this spectacle so many times that we think it's just something they can naturally do. But that's not the truth. Their radiant display is the result of countless struggles against nature over generations. Their ancestors
This scene
were
is
too
quite
weak to survive on
disturbing.
the ground. So, to escape
Somehow,
predators,
I don't know.
they
I don't
started
understand.
seeking new opportunities in the air. After countless attempts by many generations, one of them finally figured out how to fly. It soared into the sky and never looked back at the ground again.
So, you mean birds aren't born to fly, but they find a way to do it through their determination? Right?
Well, that's an idealistic way of putting it. So, what are your thoughts, Sunday?
I think people believe birds are meant to fly because they've never seen those birds crashing to their death.
That's an interesting perspective. So, have you decided what to do with the bird now?
For now, I'll keep it in a cage until it can take care of itself because I want it to live, no matter what.
Aww.
Well said, kids. It seems each of you has found your own answer. Your insights are truly remarkable. And I hope they come true in their own way.
We will take good care of it. Won't we, brother?
Yeah, but Mr. Gopherwood,
Go forward.
there's one thing I don't quite understand.
And what might that be, my son?
What if this little Charmony dove never learns to fly in the end? I mean, if there are fledglings in this world that can never fly throughout their lives, should we let them go back to the sky, only to see them crash to the ground and die?
Talking in your sleep, Birdie? Time to wake up.
Aww.
Huh? Need a hand?
I'm still alive?
Well, yes.
Yeah. Happy about that.
Where is Robin? Tell me. Now.
I knew that was going to be the first thing you'd ask. Don't worry, your sister is here, safe and sound. She's probably walking around the streets now. If I were you, I'd be more worried about myself. After all, right in front of you is the guy who just stabbed you in the chest with a dagger.
If you wanted to kill me, you wouldn't give me the chance to speak. Just tell me your demands, lackey of the Watchmaker.
So, you figured out who I am, huh? No wonder you had the guts to go against the Dream Master and the Four Families. Looks like I made the right choice.
Ah.
Choice?
You are aware of my plan and see through my act. Time is running out, so let's drop the charades. I'm suggesting we cooperate.
Cooperate? What makes you think I'd cooperate with you?
The fact that the famous Robin has chosen my side. Plus, some clues about a traitor and a bright future for Penacony. Any of that catch your interest?
I find it hard to believe a man who's full of deception.
Fine. You don't have to trust me. What you should trust is the sense of justice inside of you.
Show me Robin first.
All right, as you wish. Here she is.
Right on cue.
What's your trick this time?
Just kidding.
Aww.
I mean, this lady will lead us to Robin, right?
And the crew, too. There are too many people who you owe an explanation.
That'd be great. Please follow me, Honorable Oak Family Head. Now, all the actors are on the stage.
Oh, that's funny. I like
This
that.
is the monument I mentioned earlier. The names inscribed on it should be familiar to all of you.
Rosalina and Tiernan.
When Penacony was known as a frontier prison, it was the Trailblazers who connected it with the stars. They were the heroes who saved Astana, and their names deserve to be immortalized, not just on this small stone tablet, but in the annals of history for all of time. However, today, the planet of festivities is nothing but sweet dreams. That heavy piece of history is all a distant memory. Just like that prison.
If their names are inscribed here, then that means...
According to Micah, they died long ago.
Rosalina was killed during the War of Independence. She ventured alone into the heart of the star system to investigate the flow of Memoria, but she never returned. Tiernan was a skilled gunslinger, strong and reliable. He led the people through countless battles, but he didn't live long enough to witness the arrival of true peace. In the decade following the war, Penacony faced challenges internal and external. To protect Astana, Tiernan took up the way of the Trailblaze and led the Lampmoth family to explore beyond the system, only to be surrounded and wiped out by the Swarm.
Though I had expected as much, the tales of these heroes truly are sorrowful.
True to the title of Trailblazer. They spent their lives venturing into the unknown. But what about this tablet? There are no names carved on it.
When Dreamflux Reef was created, its owner was still alive. However, he insisted on erecting a monument for himself.
Oh, Karaka is
saying
here.
It will happen someday. Here we meet again. Everyone from the Astral Express.
Robin.
Family reunion, right? Okay, one moment I'm gonna go and refill my drink. The story make me drink so much. I just enjoy it and just drinking. BRB. Oh, hello, Wood. Welcome. Okay, I'm back. Welcome. How's your day? I extremely happy today. I won both my gacha. I won it early too, so I'm really happy. I have a lot of leftover to be used
What do you say?
for the next banner.
That sounds sensible enough.
Yeah,
Since
you can see
went
on my
through the
pin,
trouble
I
of
win both
gathering
50-50
family
and
the crew
25.
and the Stellar
25.
Rangers,
Yep.
I'm guessing you have something important to say.
Not for
Mr.
Robin
Kelly?
though. I aim for Topaz.
Oh,
Robin is
that
whatever.
The look on your face is practically screaming, I'm the one behind all this.
Anyway, if you don't know the story so far in the Penacony,
You're
this
right,
chapter
Mr.
gonna
Yang.
confuse you a lot.
It is indeed
So good luck with that.
Come clean on everything. The siblings already know what they need to, and they've made their choice.
This is like when
You
they try
nameless
to
arrived a bit
explain
late.
everything happening so
So
far
it's only fair
and
that I
every
answer your
conflict happening right now.
Before we begin, let me reintroduce myself. I'm the founder of Dreamflux Reef, the deputy of the Watchmaker, and the one who sent out that invitation.
So it was
As
you.
Gallagher, the history fictionologist, I humbly extend my
You are
greetings to
history
you all.
fictionologist. Oh,
History
okay.
fictionologist? So what? Everything you told us was made up?
Well, don't worry. almost everything I shared was true. Well, except for the part about the family accepting me back.
I double-checked with Micah, and everything he said about the family, the Watchmaker, and Mikhail is true.
Thank you for your understanding. Now let's get down to business. I'm sure you're all wondering why I went through the
Yeah, and
trouble
we
of
are more
setting up
2
this
hours in,
battle
and
for
I
the
haven't do any single
inviting different
combat yet.
factions, stirring up
It's
a
just the
ruckus all
poor
over
story,
Pentagon.
like I watched in the movie. It's quite
Well,
nice,
it all
really
boils down to
comfy.
something very familiar to all of you. The Stellaron.
The Stellarons? But how is that possible? Penacony is a free-flowing interstellar hub. There are no signs of contamination whatsoever.
You're totally correct. So, care to take a guess at what that means?
Stellarone had been completely
I
sealed.
wish that were the truth. But if that were the case, I wouldn't have invited all of you.
Okay, someone
The
using
sweet dream
Stellarone
doesn't
then.
come out of thin air. If you think of the memory zone as the sea, creating the land of the dreams is like filling that wild ocean with earth to make an island. To achieve this feat, without the help of an emanator of remembrance or enigmata, the only way is to use a Stellaron. And that's not something you can achieve with a simple wish. It requires vast quantities of knowledge, time, and manpower. I'm sure you get what I'm hinting at.
The Dream Master.
In Asdana, the planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster.
The planet of festivities itself?
Oh, the
is a
entire
Stellaron
planet?
disaster?
It all started a long time ago, back when the Watchmaker and his crew liberated the frontier prison. They faced countless challenges as they began building Penacony from the ground up. That's when the idea of using the Stellaron came into play. The Stellaron first entered the Asdana system during the war. The Nameless warned everyone against the folly of attempting to tamper with such a power, and most heeded their words. But there are always people in the shadows with ulterior motives. The turning point came after Tiernan's death. With 2 of the Nameless gone, the Watchmaker had to go to the front lines. It was at that moment his rivals saw an opportunity. By the time a representative from the Montour Systems family arrived at the Watchmaker's call, the Stellaron had already been activated and was seeping into the primordial synesthesia dreamscape.
And I suppose the family happened to possess the knowledge to seal the Stellaron?
Not just that. They knew far more about the Stellaron than the average person. They helped Mikhail swiftly quell the civil unrest and played a part in building Penacony under the disguise of the Harmony. Those 3 eras were known as the Age of Dreaming. The Watchmaker, who had been left in the dark, sent out invitations across the universe, spreading the hype around the land of the dreams.
Then, how did they turn against each other?
Remember the island in the ocean metaphor? The truth is, the Stellaron was never truly sealed. It existed in a different form within the dreamscape. Think about this. What would it cost to create and maintain such a lavish dreamland? It's people's lives. The opulent dream is built upon the decay of spirits, with a toxic elixir called pleasure flowing through the dreamscape. It tempts people to indulge in the dreamscape, and gradually their minds succumb, becoming nourishment for the sweet dream.
Oh, that sounds like a
Confusion,
horror
laziness, and cowardice. Weaknesses that plague humanity were magnified and nourished by the family. Penacony became a new kind of prison, even more impenetrable than the previous one. Sadly, we realized this far too late. By then, the family had a firm grip on Penacony, swiftly quelling any opposition that arose. At my wit's end, I had to use the power of the Enigmata and sought refuge in this chaotic realm. Over the years, I created a meme within this dream for our use. Dormancy. That's its real name. We exploited a loophole. You see, regular people can't fall asleep again while they are inside the dreamscape.
So this is the true meaning of the impossible. You sent out invitations in the
Then what
Watchmaker's
happened to
name to
Angeline?
find forces
How
capable
is he
of
doing
resolving
right
the
now?
Stellaron disaster and draw them into Penacony to uncover the truth.
It's not just that. Above all, I wanted to see what happens when the major factions engage in a struggle for the legacy. Since this is the Watchmaker's first announcement in decades, the traitor within the family is bound to reveal themselves.
So, the legacy is just a facade.
If you want to consider the Stellaron as the legacy, I'm totally fine with that.
So that's why Stellaron
If
Hunter
that's
is
the
here.
case, where is the Stellaron now?
That's a question for Mr. Wings. The Stellaron is still under the
Mr.
family's
Wings.
control, and as the head of the Oak family, I'm sure he holds
No
all the
one
answers.
respects Sunday at all. No one ever call his name. He's the Chicken Wing Boys, Mr. Wings. Ah.
Are you done talking? So, will you tell us where the Stellaron is?
It is the Penacony Grand Theater itself.
As I suspected, it's the embodiment of the family. The edifice that first materialized within the Sweet Dream. That's what turned Penacony into its current state.
As for the person who employed its power, it is in fact Mr. Gopherwood, the current Dream Master.
He is not kind.
Well, that was easier than I thought. Did you conduct your own investigation already?
Correct. When I was trying to track down the person who murdered my sister, apart from you, Gopherwood was my second suspect.
Confronting me first turned out to be a smart move on your part.
I didn't have other options. The Dream Master has been elusive, and even the heads of the families can hardly get an audience with him. Moreover, Mr. Gopherwood has been kind to my sister and me. And I didn't want it all to end like this.
What do you mean by that?
To be honest, my brother and I are also victims of the cancer of all worlds. We grew up as orphans, and were adopted by the family when they came to help. Mr. Gopherwood recognized our potential and brought us to Penacony.
Oh.
But I can't just stand by and watch Mr. Gopherwood become an enemy of the Harmony. I won't use my voice to support an evil cause. I won't step on that stage and sing, no matter who the traitor is, or what orders they give me. I won't let the Charmony Festival become an event that destroys Harmony itself, or the paradise in our dreams.
Indeed. For the paradise in our dreams. As the head of the Oak family, I'm responsible for
you say
ensuring
it like that?
Penacony's promising future. Robin and I will head into
Well, I
the
feel like
Sweet
Robin
Dream
only
and
exists.
confront the Dream Master.
Okay, Robin
And
have
if it
been
turns
outside
out
the
that
dream
the
before,
family
so
has
that's not
truly
true.
strayed from the Harmony, I'll fight alongside you. We'll put the Charmony Festival on hold and make sure Mr. Gopherwood pays for his blood debt.
The enemies you are about to face aren't like this old dog here, who can barely even bark. Since our interests are aligned, why don't we team up? Maybe, just maybe, we'll have a shot at success.
We have always been following in the footsteps of our nameless predecessors, and there's no reason to stop now.
Yeah, we Nameless won't back down from a challenge. Isn't that right, Mr. Trailblazer?
And nothing to fear no more. You'll never back down. I'll surrender. We win.
That line actually makes me a bit nervous.
Rest assured, sitting on the sidelines isn't in our nature. Mr. Sunday, Miss Robin, I'm willing to accompany you on behalf of the Astral Express. Having a third party present should help with negotiations. And could make
So
all the
we act
difference
with
if things get
Himeko
ugly.
and March this time.
Thank you,
maybe.
Mr. Yang.
Thank you all very
Unless we
much.
go with
The
Firefly.
Charmony Festival is about to start, and time is against us. We must hasten.
Everyone, let's gather over here. We still need to make some preparations.
One moment. I see a chest. I need to grab a chest.
This trash can is perfect for me.
Yeah. I know it's perfect for you. Actually, it might be more perfect for the Trailblazer. Can I go down from here? I can.
I may have been quick to step up to the plate, but confronting the Dream Master could be a very dangerous affair.
Huh? Even you're saying that, Mr. Yang? How powerful is that Dream Master?
I think the Dream Master is powerful. I
He's the
think it's
leader of the
still
families
around.
of Penacony, and he has the entire power of the Harmony behind him. Not to mention the Stellaron in his possession. We must proceed with great caution.
Maybe you can just stay behind this time, Mr. Yang?
No, that won't do. Even if we count Robin as an ally, something felt off about Mr. Sunday just now. Although, I can't quite put my finger on it. I have to make sure he won't turn against us when things start to get dicey.
Ah.
You're still carrying the keepsake the IPC envoy gave you, right? May I borrow it for a moment?
Which one? Oh, the ship. Assuring token.
Huh. I knew it.
I don't think this will bring us any luck. Oh, come on. It's bringing us a lot of luck.
As I suspected, this chip Aventurine gave to you is actually a miniature transmitter. If I'm right, he intends to use it to track your location or contact you when needed. As it so happens, this may actually be of some use in the current situation.
Aventurine? Is he still alive? And what does he have to do with our mission to confront the Dream
I
Master?
hope he alive.
Remember what I said earlier? Working with the IPC is a way to keep the family in check. If negotiations go south and the family show their true colors by going after the Stellaron, I'll use this transmitter to send a message to the IPC. It'll be just the opportunity the IPC ambassador was hoping for. The only question mark in all of this is Aventurine's current status. But the IPC is always listening, especially senior strategic investment department heads like him. Getting the message across shouldn't be a problem.
Good luck to you, Welt.
Well, you take care too. If anything goes wrong, don't worry about me. Just make sure to seal the Stellaron.
Oh, this is
Spoken
this
like
is
a
a
true
flag, a big red
Even if the
flag.
Dream Master is innocent, the family's
no.
corruption runs deep. I won't make the same mistake Mikhail did. Let's wish him the best of luck.
Don't you have something else to tell us, Gallagher?
Why would you say so?
Before we departed, the conductor asked us to inquire about the 3 nameless in Penacony. We've already collected intel about Rosalina and Tiernan, so the only one left is Lakework.
And his name is on the plate.
If I'm not mistaken, we've already met him somewhere, haven't we?
It's not enough to say meet, but the answer is pretty obvious. After all, I've hinted at it in quite an evident way.
Really?
I've been watching over you ever since I received the reply from the Astral Express. And I've seen the great effort you all put into linking different realms together across the cosmos. And now, after getting this far all in one piece, you have truly proven yourselves. Miss Himiko, were you the one who repaired the Express and got it sailing through the cosmos again?
Yes.
And you two, young Nameless, you have very interesting life stories and extraordinary skills.
How do you know? Oh, you're making me brush with these factories. Keep them coming.
I don't know much about my life story, but I do have extraordinary skills.
You're full of energy. Please send my regards to the conductor, Pom Pom. Please let them know that their friend had fond memories from his time aboard the Express, which he reminisced on every time he had a good drink. As for the last Nameless, he embarked, disembarked, and embarked again, traveling in a great circle, ending up back where he started. On his deathbed, he told me to find the Astral Express and deliver an invitation to the future Nameless. He left behind a special gift, a true legacy. Something that belongs only to the successors of the Trailblaze. Come with me. Now.
So you mean
is the time to reveal it.
Misha? Maybe.
Back here again.
Sometimes I feel like you're still alive, old friend. Like you've still got so much to say and do.
I just see Firefly is tagging along all the time.
Future trailblazers you've waited so long for.
We have
So obsessed
extra
with
space and +1.
But I
Yep,
remember
yep,
your
yep.
last words. Don't let us down, old man.
Oh.
What's happening?
Go ahead. His resting place lies in the garden up ahead. The first and last Nameless of Penacony. Mikhail Char Legward, the Watchmaker.
Okay, so we just connect the map like that, huh? Interesting. I feel like I want to use Topaz for the boss fight. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna go here. I have some leftover of this, so yeah. Yeah, that should be enough. Boop, boop, boo. At least that should be enough to make her functional.
Awesome. Let's ride the wave.
73. $35, almost full.
Nice to have in the portfolio.
Oh, that requires level 80. Okay. We need 16 for this, so I have 12 left. So we can upgrade one of these. Let's leave them as it is for now. Dream lineup. Alright. Topaz here.
Looks like we're working together on this one. I suppose an extra pair of eyes won't hurt.
Yeah, like this. I feel like I want eventually to get hit more. Alright. That will. This will do. Nappy! A chest? Where? Okay, since we got Topaz, I think it's a time for me to grab every chest in every map. Right. You still alive? Really? Oh! Beneath the sea surface of Memory Zone, in a garden closer to the full moon in the water, an elderly man rests on the recliner, enveloped in utter silence. The watchmaker, Mikhail Shah legwork, has passed into that endless, timeless dream, where no sound could ever awaken him.
Sure enough, the watchmaker is the third nameless. Even I could guess that one.
The legacy he left behind was a dream
There is
bubble.
a
I
nightingale
believe
next to him,
inside
though.
that bubble, there's something that holds meaning only for the nameless. After all, when I checked its contents, I found nothing inside. Maybe some trailblaze runes? Even more mysterious than me.
Well, let's have a look.
As the word clears, he may go not ever so slightly in your direction. You take a deep breath, steady your mind, and turn your gaze towards the watchmaker. You place your hands against the dream bubble, and the thick, viscous memoria converge understand, then stretch onward from your fingertip as if weaving a delicate web. It gently cradles your palm. A chill travels from your fingertip, carrying with it a myriad of vibrant and intertwined memories as experience would suggest. But this time you see nothing at all. Try to focus and capture memories. The dream bubble is clearly extraordinary. Perhaps the approach was wrong. You think, holding your breath and closing your eyes. With one knee on the ground, you place your forehead against the thin film clothed in memoria. Yet before you, this remains an abyss of darkness. No crimson sun descending upon the snow-capped mountain. No gentle laughter, no twilight stars, no echo of sword clashing, and most of all, no traces of trailblaze. There is nothing, and nothing is there. Indubitably, this is an empty dream bubble.
Wait, what's going on? Seriously? There's nothing inside this dream bubble? How could a dream bubble be empty?
Just as I suspected. That old man always had this strange belief in the nameless and the trailblaze. And I never understood where he got that confidence from. Especially since he never managed to get in touch with the Express while he was alive. I could never figure out what was going on in that old man's head. But this empty dream bubble is so typical of him. He was always full of weird fantasies and incomprehensible romanticism. That mischievous old man. Well, I didn't expect him to leave anything concrete behind anyway.
Don't think that's the case, Gallagher. I'm sure Mikhail has left us the most precious thing of all.
Don't start getting all philosophical on me, all right?
Just as Mikhail believes in the nameless of the future, We unconditionally believe in the nameless of the past. How could they leave with regrets for the future when they were ready to dedicate their lives to the land they loved? There must be something contained in this dream bubble. It's just we haven't figured it out yet. You also have faith in the Watchmaker, don't you, Gallagher?
Well, I'm a follower of the Enigmata. My philosophy forbids me to have faith in anything. That's why I understand what faith means in the path of Trailblaze. And I also want to know what he left behind. I'll leave it to you guys then.
Okay.
Can I borrow your pet? I need to make a trip back to Golden Hour and check something at the
Pet?
Dreamscape sales store.
Are we in agreement that Meme Dead is a pet named Sleepy? Are we agreeing on that?
It's for Mikhail, and for the future of Penacony.
We playing Boot Hill? Really?
Welcome
Can I
to the
play as
Reverie
him
Hotel.
in a combat,
How may I help
please?
Greetings. We're the Nameless from the Astral Express, and we'd like to check in.
The Astral Express? But I thought...
Yes, my companion's already checked in. My name is Dan Hung, and I believe my personal information is recorded in your system.
I see, but your companion said you wouldn't be coming due to a change of plans.
There is another change of plan.
Plans have changed again.
And you are...
Me? I'm Pom Pom.
Pom
A
Pom.
new nameless who's also with the Astral Express.
He's my fellow trailblazer. We responded to the family's invitation before he boarded the express, so he wasn't registered in your system. Is it possible to accommodate him as well?
Oh, I see. Another one of the Nameless had a similar situation. Seems like a lot of people are joining the Trailblaze these days.
Good thing she believed that.
Since there's a precedent, it shouldn't be a problem. Just give me a second to contact your companions. I'm sorry, dear guests, but it seems I'm unable to reach the other members of the Astral Express.
What do you mean by unable to reach them?
My apologies. This is the first time I've encountered a situation like this. However, the system indicates that those guests are still in the dreamscape.
How about this? Give me their room number, and we'll go check on them ourselves.
I'm afraid that's not possible. I need to verify both of your identities before I can share any guest information.
How about you just wake up someone? Let's say, Wilt?
I'm sorry, but there are strict rules regarding forced awakening. It cannot be done without the proper clearance.
So nothing works, huh? What's your solution then? Are you saying we sleep here? At the reception?
Please be patient. We need to contact your companions in order to confirm your identities.
And now it seems you need to confirm our identities before you can contact our companions.
It seems so.
Fudge! Look,
Fudge.
nothing personal, but if you can't handle this, go find someone else who can, okay?
Why are you so
Calm
impatient?
down, dear guests. I do recall that Mr. Sunday, the Oak family head, personally handled this issue earlier. Oh, please wait a moment while I contact him.
I don't think she's trying to give us a hard time. She really just doesn't know what to do.
I have a bad feeling about this. You tried to contact them on the Express earlier, but they didn't respond.
Something doesn't seem right. I need to leave for a moment. You can stay here with the receptionist.
Sure thing. Just don't keep me waiting forever. Don Hung seems pretty worried about his companions. I should give him some space. Stressing out about it won't help anything.
Oh, he's such a nice guy. That's so cool. Can I see your kid? No.
Locked and loaded.
I don't know what that does. That look cool. Ask around lobby for information. Sabina.
The Charmony Festival is about to start. I'm so excited.
Hey, you guys here for the Charmony Festival too?
Well, I didn't come all the way here specially for the festival. Honestly, I don't really even know what it's about. But I heard it's a lot of fun.
Well, back in my home world, Anaria, we have festivals like that all the time. My dad threw me a birthday party one time that was just as extravagant as the Charmony Festival.
Really?
Oh, come on. The Charmony Festival is a once-in-an-amber era event. How can a birthday party compare?
Well, you never know, right? Maybe on her world, birthdays only
Why is
happen
Foot
once in a
Hill so cute?
Anyway,
He's so awkward talking to people.
you heard about the, unsettling things happening in the dreamscape?
Unsettling things? What could possibly go wrong? It better not ruin the Charmony Festival. I've been looking forward to it.
Relax. With a big event like this, there's bound to be lots of gossip and rumors. Don't worry. If anything does happen, the family will be on top of it.
Oh, that's a relief. I didn't come all this way to see the festival go down the drain. Well, looks like I won't get any fudging clues out of these two. They're clueless.
I really love the effect though. The sparkling effect. Okay, that look weird. Did you see his back when he running? It shouldn't move like that. It's like his spine make out jelly or something.
Greetings. I'm Cody of the Bloodhound family, head of security for the hotel. How may I assist you?
Hello. So, there's something I wanted to ask about. I've been hearing some unsettling rumors about certain incidents that might affect the Charmony Festival. Do you think there's anything to be worried about?
Yeah, I don't feel like he is the one who you should use on the overworld. He look weird. His back is kinda jelly.
Wait, you haven't heard?
I'm not sure where you heard those rumors, but they're completely baseless. I can assure you, as a representative of the Bloodhound family, that everything is going smoothly for the Charmony Festival. At present, all of the families are focused on making sure the festival starts on time. Even the Dream Master himself has arrived. So don't worry, your trip won't be in vain.
That's a relief to hear. She doesn't appear to be acting. So, it seems that even the hotel staff are out of the loop.
Aww.
Back already?
Hasn't she returned yet?
Nope. I'm starting to wonder. Sending her to contact Sunday was a good idea. Neither the staff nor the guests seem to know anything about what's happening in the dreamscape, and wherever we go, all we see is people enjoying themselves. Definitely not a good sign.
Oh,
I
you have a
agree.
quite good institution.
Another unusual thing is that the Oak family is supposed to be in charge of organizing the council and managing everything inside and outside the dreamscape. However, I walked around the hotel, but didn't meet a single member of the Oak family on such an important day.
Well, I'll be forked. If I remember correctly, the head of the Oak family is that Sunday guy, right?
We shouldn't linger here too long. Let's go back to the Express for now.
Not so fast. Have you ever robbed VIPC?
What are you suggesting?
If you run away now, everyone will be chasing after you.
Are you suggesting we sit here and do nothing?
I wouldn't say do nothing. But let's stay put for now. Even if the family has ulterior motives, they couldn't have anticipated us showing up here. We're the surprise factor for them. They don't want to attract unwanted attention from certain outsiders, so they won't do anything reckless. See, the IPC lackeys are keeping a close eye on this hotel.
Does that mean you on there want that
I'd
list
find an
too?
official excuse and keep the surprise factors here. If we just wait here, that would be like walking into their trap.
Of course, we don't need to walk into their trap. I gave a backup plan to the memo keeper. If it turns out we won't be allowed to enter the dreamscape, she'll order a drink for me in the VIP lounge at the hotel. In reality,
a secret signal.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
A concrete object can indeed help the memo keeper establish a connection with you. But Boot Hill, if you have more backup plans in the future, I hope you'll let me know in advance.
I'm sorry, but it's one of my quirks. I have too many unreliable friends. And if I reveal that I have backup plans, things can go awry. And that would leave all backup plans completely useless.
How do we get into the VIP lounge?
This is where my street smarts come into play.
Okay, let's see what you're gonna do. Okay, his walking animation doesn't have the swelling spine. It's only happened when he runs. What's wrong with that? Look at his spine, just swaying left to right. More people do sway, but his sway is too noticeable compared to other. Huh.
You're the lobby manager, right?
Yes, I am. How may I assist you?
We're the Nameless from the Astral Express. We wanted to check in, but there's something wrong with your system. The lady at the front desk said she would contact the manager, but now she's nowhere to be found. Now, we've been waiting here forever, without any food or water. What the fork, man?
What the
Is this how the family treats its guests?
Is this your idea of street smarts? Starting an altercation?
It's called standing up for your rights.
Like a true American.
I apologize for the inconvenience. Please
He
wait
is a
while we try
Karen,
to
maybe.
contact Mr. Sunday. I'll arrange 2 premium seats in the VIP lounge so you can rest there while you wait.
See? Just like that.
Just don't call yourself Nameless next time.
That Hank is so done with it.
This bar's something else. Certainly worthy of the planet of festivities.
One peach soul glad? Shaken? Not. Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey, I have an order for a bottle of Hasdana's White Oak. Can you help us find it?
Hasdana's White Oak? I think there might be a misunderstanding. We don't serve that here.
Oh, no way. Are you sure you're not mistaken?
If someone had reserved such a beverage, I would definitely remember it. It sells for hundreds of thousands of credits per bottle, after all. I couldn't afford to cover for such an item if it were broken or lost.
That's strange. Well, could it be that the memo keeper couldn't afford it?
Then what should we do now?
Oh, no need to rush. Let's grab some drinks first. Maybe I arrived too early and she hasn't come yet.
Imagine if everything
Let's
just
see what kind of juice
happened and finished while these two still hanging out in the bar.
Well,
That would
give
be
me
quite
a
funny,
glass
right?
of Hinum Valley, 40 years. I'll have it neat. No ice.
Wow, that's the most expensive one on the list. You have a taste for the finer things.
It's on the house, anyway.
What can I get for you?
Anything you recommend is fine.
Then I would recommend today's special, Glass Village. It's classic Soul Glad mixed with Laboom juice. It's refreshing and suits your cool demeanor. Just 1 minute.
Okay.
Ah, this flavor. Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Ooh!
Huh?
Really hits the spot. Truly the finest sherry cask-aged malt juice in the cosmos.
Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Is that really something that humans enjoy?
As you can see down here, he is not human.
Hey, this guy doesn't know anything at all.
As long as you're satisfied, dear guests, please enjoy.
Let's give the memo keeper another half-system hour. If she doesn't show up, we'll need to come up with a new plan. In the meantime, let's take stock of the situation. What do you think?
The situation is unclear. Something must have happened on the planet of festivities, but the public is unaware of it. Someone in a position of power within the family must be covering it up. It's unusual for the followers of the Harmony to invite other factions, let alone the IPC and the Masked Fools. If what you said about the Emanator of the Nihility is true, the situation in Penacony is a little complicated, to say the least.
Actually, there's something else I'm concerned about. Regarding Acheron. As you know, the faction that follows the path of the Hunt are some of the most dangerous folks in the cosmos to mess with. I mean, who in the right mind would impersonate the Xianzhou Alliance or the Galaxy Rangers? It's like asking for a death wish. Isn't there a saying among the Xianzhou people that the Rainbow Sect lets their Lux arrow do all the beating?
Talking. Do all the talking.
Well, you know what I mean. Even though the Galaxy Rangers
I forgot these two follow the hunt.
We've been keeping an eye on this region. Even the dumbest criminals know better than to mess with the Annihilation Gang, much less the Rangers. But that Acheron lady, she doesn't seem like a lunatic at all. On the contrary, she's highly logical and organized. She knows exactly when to hold back and when to strike without mercy.
And you believe that someone like her would have an ulterior motive for impersonating a Galaxy Ranger?
I'm not entirely sure, but I do have my suspicions. Maybe she knows a Galaxy Ranger, or perhaps she's trying to lure us out for some reason, which I can't figure out.
Anyway, what worries me more are the anomalies within the family. They've summoned followers from various paths for the festival. No matter how generous such a gesture is, This move seems highly unusual. Unless the invitations weren't sent by them. If that's the case, it's even more intriguing that the family insists on organizing the Charmony Festival, despite the chaos.
Maybe it's Shipei the Harmony pulling the strings. You find it beyond human understanding because it wasn't arranged by humans at all. People do stupid things out of irrational impulses. They abandon their principles when self-interest is involved. They believe in things they know they shouldn't, and fudge, they even break their own rules.
He really swearing a lot, huh?
Eons
That is funny.
don't. They stick to their determined path and never turn back, even if they reach a dead end.
You think Shipei's will is behind all this?
It may not necessarily be Shipei.
But they don't know it's Celeron behind this.
I know it may sound pessimistic, but if human free will were reliable, why would we even need Galaxy Rangers? It's much simpler when you boil it down to the eons and paths. Like how Lon always follows the path of the hunt, or how the Express stays true to the Trailblaze despite Akavili's disappearance.
But in my opinion, Akavili's fall holds significance for the Nameless.
Oh, so you're saying the Nameless now have to take responsibility for their own choices because their absolutely right leader is gone?
Exactly. I believe the purpose of the journey isn't just about following a path that's always considered absolutely right. It's more about doing your best to choose the right path for yourself among countless possibilities, even with limited insight and judgment.
Aww.
I don't know what you've been through, but I agree that people must take responsibility for their choices, because no one else can do it for them.
This is such a nice talk.
Need to uncover the imposter and figure out her true intentions. Just in case. I have a backup plan if the memo keeper doesn't show up. This is my final backup plan. I promise.
You sure have a lot of cards up your sleeve.
Well, going back to my old career would make things a lot easier. By the way, when you were walking around the hotel, did you happen to see any important-looking guests?
What's your plan?
It's simple. We just grab some hostages and
no.
use them as bargaining
No.
chips with the family. Or maybe we can even take their identities.
That's not a plan.
No need for that. We'll return to the Express now.
Wait. Are you getting scared? Draw your weapon. Let's make a big scene.
Are you leaving, esteemed guests? Would you like to cancel that Asdana's White Oak you just ordered?
Huh? Asdana's White Oak? But didn't you just say...
Ha ha. Looks like you are a bit intoxicated, esteemed guests. You ordered
Okay.
a bottle of Asdana's White Oak
Best
just a
one is
moment
here.
ago.
Looks like your memo keeper friend has finally arrived.
Oh, right. Sorry, my memory's not the best. You know, too many modifications and all. Anyway, let me check. Well, fork me. It says Donna's White Oak, all right. And there's a note. I'll be waiting for you on the Astral Express.
No mistake. That's her message to you. She knew the hotel wasn't safe, so she suggested we find another place.
So we go back. Anyway.
Looks like we took a detour, but now it's back to the Astral Express. So, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
You're back? Two guests just boarded saying they were looking for Boot Hill. So I told them to
Two?
wait in the parlor car.
Sparkle?
Just in time.
Either Sparkle or Aventurine.
2 guests?
Yeah, or 2. Look, we welcome all passengers on the Astral Express, but sneaking in like that, you have no regard for etiquette.
My apologies, conductor. It was an oversight on my part. I assumed you were already acquainted with the garden. Given the chaotic situation in Penacony, the Nameless are the only ones we can truly trust right now.
You are the memo keeper.
Pleased to meet you, Dan Hung. I've seen you in others' memories. And as for Boot Hill, this is our first face-to-face meeting. I hope you enjoyed that bottle of Astana's White Oak. You sure have a refined taste.
Finally, memo keeper. Well, let's cut to the chase. Spill everything you know.
That's precisely what I intend to do. But before that, please allow me to introduce myself.
Some manner. Right.
My name is Black
Oh.
Swan, and I serve the Garden of Recollection as a memo
I
keeper.
didn't expect you to go to be together again.
Story,
Okay.
I'm sure she knows it better than I do.
Greetings. I'm Acheron.
What? You Garden of Recollection shirtbag! You betrayed me!
I apologize, but she did that at my request. Due to certain reasons, I have been exiled by the family. Thankfully, this memo keeper came to my aid and helped me escape their surveillance unnoticed.
To be honest, it was more like stalking than helping. And the process was far from
You still stalking her, Black Swan. Do you want another dance?
I asked her to guide me to a place beyond the family's reach and to contact a few trustworthy individuals, namely all of you.
Trustworthy? Son of a nice lady. You think I'm dumb or something? How about this? I'll put a few bullet holes in your head and see what secrets spill out. Then, we can talk about trust.
It doesn't have to be like that. I'm willing to answer all your questions, but not right now. If my cover hadn't been blown, we might have had more time, but at the moment, we don't have any other options.
No other options? What do you mean?
This is the only way I can ensure everyone's safety. I kindly request an immediate warp jump out of the Astana star system.
This passenger is requesting...
As far as I can tell, she's not a threat and seems to be telling the truth.
I've briefly traveled with your companions and know their whereabouts, Dan Hung. Please rest assured, your nameless companions are safe, but they need our help. As for Boot Hill, you may have guessed, I've been waiting for you. Galaxy Rangers are known for their elusive nature and limited contact with each other.
He's
so this was the only way I could reach
the
out
entire
to you.
time. Are your backs okay?
Only by doing this can I find a true Galaxy Ranger and fulfill a long-standing promise. To return his relics to their rightful owner.
His
Someone
relic.
once told me that every rainfall is like a gift from the heavens, a sign of their mercy upon the world. Raindrops are said to be the tears of the gods, shed in response
that's
to the
from
sorrows of the
Aventurine, I
world.
think.
Their constant pouring is a reminder that the gods haven't abandoned us yet. So, how long has this rain been going on for?
I used to believe, just like you, that it would eventually stop. Years and decades passed. And in the end, Such hope faded away before the rain did.
Aww.
Looks like the god you mentioned doesn't exist after all.
At his spore, the old man gaze remained fixated on the distance amid the fire drizzle of black rain. Countless shadowy hands emerged from the sea, shrouded in the interior mist. I need to pause that. That's too fast.
Let me share a story with you. Mortals who walk the paths are like sailors on a vast ocean, leaving behind a trail that creates countless ripples of possibilities. These ripples last longer than the fleeting lifetimes of humans. And for
I do
some,
appreciate that they have a lot of story
their
going on, but
presence leaves
this
such a
feel
strong
like
mark
it's going for too long.
that it's reflected in the waves.
Next time they should find another way to do this.
Those shadows.
Let
on
us
the
play
ocean.
some game in between, not just
Sinthirsters
sitting here and listening to the story for almost 3 hours.
They emerge
Right.
from the depths of IX, seeing themselves
Some
as
fun
masters of their
exploration,
own
some
destiny,
combat or something.
unknowingly repeating the actions of their past lives.
But then again,
They
that's not gonna
emerge
fit with it now.
from the
With this
nihility
narration
and
they
head
write so far,
leading
we can't have the combat while everything need to be secretive.
these hollow
And there gonna be no
phantoms
exploration since we just revisit
who
the
were
old
once my dear
place.
companions. A group of galaxy rangers.
Are you watching over them?
Watching over them? No. I'm guiding them toward transcendence. It was a brutal war. A crusade that shook the universe. The universe witnessed the fall of Zuro, the Lord Ravager, but it came at a price. A price so hefty that only those who were there still remember. The unwavering determination of the Hunt followers persists even in death. So someone must guide these lost souls to their life beyond. They were heroes in their time, and they shouldn't be reduced to mere puppets of nihility. As for me, I've suffered too many losses on that battlefield to advance any further. And that makes me the most fitting person to carry out this task.
But you know, these Sinthirsters, they're not who they used to be.
Does this seem pointless to you? Well, some tasks have to be done, even if they are pointless.
I can help you.
For what?
For the meaning of the nihility. That's what I've been seeking.
I see. After all, this realm is off limits to ordinary souls, right? Thank you, stranger. I wish that you find what you seek.
Before we part ways, I have one more question. It is true that their actions and even their entire lives may seem pointless from our perspective. But if, and it's just an if this is what the departed ones expected, should we try to change it?
A good question. And a profound one. I don't know the answer. What I do know is that one day, I too will pass away. And when I bid farewell to this world, someone will stand at my grave and place a bouquet of flowers on it.
Aww. Who is that? Are we back to Robin or Sparkle?
When I appeared as a child,
Okay, this should
my
be Robin.
speech, mindset, and soul reflected immaturity and innocence. As I grew into adulthood, I left behind my childlike side.
I humbly request your blessings, esteemed advocate of Shipe.
Come to me, my kinship. I have sought their presence with us.
As you wish. I have faithfully served the Alfalfa family for nearly a decade, promoting the path of the harmony to the best of my ability. However, I made a mistake yesterday. While I was preparing dinner for the family head, I accidentally dropped a prepared dish on the floor.
Aww.
Out of laziness, I lied and claimed that everything was ready. Although the head has dismissed me as punishment, it has been tough to sleep with the guilt still gnawing at me, as I worried that the seeds of evilness may have taken root in my soul. So, I confess to you now to seek atonement for my sins.
Do you sincerely repent and vow to change your ways?
Yes.
Have you examined your soul and confessed all your sins?
Yes.
Is Sunday like peace?
Are you willing to
Acting like a
accept
priest
the process of atonement?
of a church or something?
Yes.
Very well. Show your dedication and goodwill to the family, and you shall be reinstated among them. Now, please, leave in peace.
Oh, praise Shipe. And thank you, esteemed advocate.
Next, please step forward.
I wholeheartedly confess to you. Please, pardon my sins.
Rest assured, I have implored their presence to be with us. As long as you are sincere, absolution will be granted.
Oh, great. You know, I arrived in Penacony as a stowaway. I sold everything to get a ticket. My house, my land, and my 2 children.
I see. Please, go on.
My children were starving, and I hoped they'd have a chance at survival if they became slaves here. If I can strike it rich here, I'll lift them out of that situation and give them the life they deserve. But the Bloodhound family got wind of it. They're on my tail, hunting me down. I thought I could bring my kids here. It was all my fault. All my fault.
The family is ready to forgive all sinners. I'll ask the Bloodhound family to cease their pursuit. You don't need to live in fear anymore.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'll work my hardest to redeem my children and make them part of the family. Praise Raise the harmony!
Next, please step forward.
Hey! Long time no see, Mr. Sunday. The most esteemed individual in Penacony, and the next leader of the Oak family, right?
I have sought their presence with us. Let us proceed.
Sure, let's just get this over with. I have sinned, please forgive me. I wasted half a pizza at breakfast, and a bottle of Soul Glad. That's it. Nothing more. Can we wrap this up? I've got a robo-ball game to catch, you know?
Do you seek to atone for your sins through good deeds?
My sins? Well, starting to sound like a saint, huh? Well, let me tell you something. Neither the family nor you have the right to judge me. You think nobody knows what your precious family has done? About the watchmaker? Huh? Don't kid yourself, Featherbrain. Those dream chasers might be fooled by your act, but don't fool yourself. Before you start spouting off your holy verses, answer me this. Where does the power of the Oak family come from? And your power.
Oh, look like this guy know
What
what's
makes
up.
you think you can sit there all high and mighty, looking down on everyone else? Well, I've spent enough time in confession today to enter the Harmony's paradise, right? Then I'll take my leave. Good luck with your election, and don't make me regret my investments in you.
Oh, revered triple-faced soul, hear my doubts. Who can judge the strong when their power hides their crimes? Who can vouch for the weak when they will pay any price to survive? Who can comfort the purest souls when even they get led astray? If the strong defending the weak is truly the foundation of paradise, then who is responsible for the suffering and anguish in this wretched world?
Brother? Brother? Brother, are you all right?
Fine. I've been working long hours, and I just made a trip to Dreamflux Reef and back. So, I'm a bit out of sorts. But it'll all be over before we know it.
You've been working non-stop on the Charmony Festival, Mr. Sunday, and no one could have predicted this incident. Even if the Stellaron does pose a grave threat, I still feel sorry for all the trouble we've caused you.
No need to worry about troubling anyone. The Charmony Festival was meant to spread joy and harmony across the cosmos. But now that we know the truth, I'm afraid we'll have to cancel it.
Aww.
It has always been our wish to make
Oh, we are
everyone
back
happy,
in the golden hour.
We'll do
From
our
the
best to
background.
explain
I just
everything
noticed
to the
that.
Dream Master. I'm sure he'll understand. Even if the negotiation does not go smoothly, I'll refuse to go on stage. Without the Chord Master, the Harmonious Choir would not arrive, and the Charmony Festival would be just a grand performance, and nothing more.
So you are the
I'm
Shaw
relieved
Master.
to see your determination.
Okay.
You know, since arriving in Penacony, we haven't had any contact with this Dream Master himself. I'd heard of the heads of the 5 major lineages, but the Dream Master is a mystery to me.
The Dream Master rarely grants an audience, even for us. But, given the urgency of the situation, he's agreed to meet us in person.
Perhaps you'll be the first guest to meet the Dream Master in years, Mr. Yang.
Let's hope we can reach a consensus that satisfies everyone.
Indeed. Let us hope so.
It's about time. We'll have to get ready for the meeting. I apologize for any inconvenience caused by the urgency.
Alright.
Don't worry.
Can we play the game now?
Here, it's Mr. Sunday! Hey, come over here! Mr. Sunday. Hey there! Okay, see the moon in the sky? It's about the size of the cap on my Soul Glad bottle. If I just reached out my hand, I could grab the moon, couldn't I?
The moon? You mean the Grand Theater?
Yeah. Look at me. I've been away from home for too long. I must be missing that moon. But it's no big deal. The Grand Theater here looks much better than the moon back home. It's just magnificent. They told me not to sell everything I had just to come to Penacony. How short-sighted.
Selling everything you had? Why would you go to such lengths?
Why? Can't you see? Life back home is miserable. It's not really living at all. It's better to be here at Penacony. No pain, no worries about tomorrow, just sweet dreams.
Oh no.
You do whatever you want.
He's gonna be
That's what
trapped
I
here
call living.
forever.
Yeah, now this is the life.
Is this truly living?
Huh? What did you say, young lady? I didn't quite catch that.
Oh, it's nothing, sir. You see, the traffic on Glock's Avenue can be dangerous. How about I ask a Bloodhound family member to escort you to Ideen Park over there, so you can continue enjoying your sweet dream?
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. Wow, no wonder you are the leader of this sweet dream. You're totally a lifesaver. See you around, Mr. Sunday, and it was nice chatting with you.
Okay.
What's up, sister?
This is the land of the dreams. But why do they live like this? The man we ran into, he doesn't seem happy at all. Even though sweet dreams are nice, they're just illusions. But for him, they're the only way to survive, even if it means giving up on reality. That's not really living at all.
I suppose you have a point. But, in my opinion, that's how most people live their lives.
Why do you say that?
You think that man is not actually living, but that's not quite accurate. Even without Penacony, people create their own illusions called self-value. People believe they have a predetermined value to fulfill. Gaining value means gaining power, and those deemed worthless are seen as the weak. However, value doesn't come out of thin air, and there's a limit to it. To accumulate value, people have to take from others. So, the weak get exploited and oppressed.
Are you suggesting that this is not how things should be?
Exactly.
Aww.
But, ironically,
Sunday.
people don't think there's anything
That
wrong
is
with
really
it
suspicious
because
of
they
you.
uphold the illusory notion of self-value, and even the weak believe in it. The survival of the fittest. That's where all the tragedies in the world come from. People come to the sweet dream in Penacony to escape from that reality, and find solace. No tragedies exist here, only happiness, although in its nascent form. Isn't that the same paradise we yearn for in our dreams?
Perhaps that man is just an exception. Let's not jump to conclusions. We should experience the dreamscape ourselves. Just as I did at Dreamflux Reef.
Yes. Seeing is believing. I'll accompany you. The Dream Master hasn't shown up yet, so we have some time for a stroll.
Okay, okay. Can we have some combat? Something exciting to keep me awake?
Glad to meet you again,
So
Robin.
eepy now.
How are the preparations for the Charmony Festival coming along? We're all so excited about it.
It's going smoothly. Thanks for making the trip to join the festival.
You're too kind, Robin. It's a pleasure to have guests from all over the universe celebrating day and night. I can't stand being lonely or bored, so this jubilant dreamscape is perfect for me.
But if this went on forever, would it get boring too?
Nah, not at all. Who would get tired of having so much fun? Every day, you get to wear fancy clothes, explore all sorts of dream bubbles, indulge in delicious food without gaining weight, and you never get old or sick. As long as you can afford a room, this place is the ultimate paradise.
But you know that only a few things can be brought back from the dreamscape to reality, right?
That's exactly why I don't plan on bringing anything back. Just enjoying the dream itself is good enough for me. I mean, I'm not one of those long-living species. I only have around 60 or 70 years in this lifetime, and there's so much to worry about. Being happy here is pure bliss.
Aww.
Only in this sweet dream can I truly feel like I'm in control of my life and fate. Who would want to go back to reality after experiencing
From the
this bliss?
backstory of Sunday earlier, he is someone who loves
Genuinely
kids,
wish you all the
people.
happiness in the world.
If he
I
deemed
wish you a
them
fantastic performance,
not be able to
Robin.
live
I'm off
outside
to
the
the blue hour for
cage.
the ball. See you
So
later.
this is really suspicious of him.
Seems like that guest's perspective didn't resonate with you either.
She had a valid point. And I could sense her genuine happiness. It's just that...
What you're trying to say is, she thinks she's in control of her life. But in reality, she's just escaping from reality and seeking solace in this sweet dream. Once she steps out of this sanctuary, everything will be lost.
Well, she did make mention of being able to afford a room. Didn't she?
However, the paradise in our dreams, it doesn't have to end.
No.
What's wrong with
And the
you?
paradise we yearn for shouldn't be just a fleeting dream either.
This is a clash of ideology, I think, between Robin and Sunday. Why you're running so madly, Robin? Or if you call her clothes, make she look more beefy. Who knows?
The scenery in this dreamscape is truly breathtaking, isn't it?
Oh, Robin. Can't believe I'm meeting you in person here. What an honor. You're right. Even though time stands still in this dreamscape, it always feels fresh. I find something new every time.
A philosophical mind. I hope I'm not intruding.
Oh, not at all. No. With little time left, I yearn for meaningful conversations, especially with someone as esteemed as you. Do you mind if we chat?
It's my pleasure. No need to be formal. Just speak your mind. You said, with little time left. Please, forgive me for being blunt. But is that why you came to Penacony?
Yeah. I was part of a war, and while escaping from the Sarkosian mothership, I got exposed to some radioactive materials.
Aww.
And then, all my comrades died, and my hometown was wiped out by neutron bombardments. I couldn't bear to live with everything I knew gone. That's when I heard about a possible solution here, so I came.
How heart-wrenching. I hope the family has been able to help you.
They have, and I'm truly grateful for that. They provided me with a comfortable room, the most advanced life support devices in the cosmos, and a stellar team of caregivers. My physical body is now in the dream pool, sustained by life support. The me you see here is whole, rational, and no different from any other person. But I can't say the same for the me in the hotel room. My true appearance? Huh? I hope you never have to witness it, Robin.
So, you'll be living forever in this dreamscape, right?
Just being able to live at all is good enough for me. Whether it's in this dreamscape or not, well, I don't really have much say in the matter. My world has been torn apart, and my life could end any second. So, even if this whole place is an illusion, it's still my paradise. And I'll treasure every moment I spend here.
Aww.
How I envy those everlasting things.
That old man's story. It's so tragic. Fortunately, this sweet dream gives him joyful memories to hold on to.
Imagine if all
for the rest of his
those
life.
That's precisely
people
why this
Robin
sweet
talking
dream in
to
Penacony
is
exists.
being manipulated by the Dream Master, and
And the sweet
everything
dream
is
has
just a
its
script
limitations.
they're acting on,
While it provides solace to the disillusioned,
just to make sure
can't
that
completely
Robin is gonna
eliminate
stay
pain in
on the
reality.
stage at Chamonix Festival,
There
right?
will be a way out. Penacony is already on the right track.
Sunday. Oh, is that Sparkle? Wait,
look what we have here. A lovely young lady.
one
Wait.
moment.
Is that me?
Yeah, it's you.
Brother, what a surprise to see you again.
Show yourself. Your trick won't work on us.
I've heard that a skilled mass fool received an invitation too. That must be you, right? Did you enjoy yourself?
Why are you too kind?
Barely. The people here are way too gullible. A little bait is all it takes for them to bite. And they run away at the slightest hint of danger. In other words, they're naive and cowardly.
Now that you've had your fill, it'd be wise to leave before it's too late. The music of the harmony doesn't tolerate discord.
What? Now that you have the real Robin, I'm useless? Oh, how disheartening. I've done so much for the family. You should be thanking me, because if it weren't for me cleaning up this mess, Penacony would still be in shambles. Don't you think?
That was a personal request from the head of the Iris family, and it has nothing to do with us. Step aside and stop causing trouble for the Charmony Festival.
Yeah, Sunday
The
is
Charmony Festival?
focused on Chamonix Festival
You
now.
think you can scare me? You think I've no idea what you're planning? I don't care what you're thinking, Chicken Wing Boy. But I'm pretty sure our lovely Robin won't be appearing on stage. After all, you're well aware of what a sorry state this dreamscape is in under the banner of harmony. Penacony, the land of the dreams. Is this truly the paradise you desire?
Stop it.
What's the rush, Chicken Wing Boy?
Aww.
Did I get to you?
Our paradise is none of your concern, masked fool. Leave now, or the family won't tolerate you anymore.
All right. I'll go. But Robin, I suggest you seriously consider this. Do you really believe those living in dreams can escape pain and find true happiness? Well, I've done my part, and now I'm simply waiting for the fireworks to begin. Here, the last 2 gifts for both of you.
You give them the button too?
If by some unfortunate chance the Charmony Festival starts against all odds, remember to use them during the show. And it'll be thrilling. Bang!
Bang!
I heard a raven cawing in the distance. It seems the Dream Master will arrive soon. Let's wait here for the Dream Master to arrive.
Okay. By the way, brother, I heard you no longer have a sweet tooth. Back when we were kids, you used to steal my desserts. Seems like a lot has changed during my absence. What exactly happened?
Well, someone has to stay awake even in this sweet dream.
But that someone doesn't have to be you, or anyone in particular. You're carrying too much on your shoulders, brother. The paradise in our dreams. It shouldn't be like this. Penacony is nothing more than a dream. It can't erase the worries and pain of reality.
Okay, at
Or
least
bring true happiness.
Lobel
It
still
only
believe
offers an
that
escape from reality.
dream, not the
Nothing more.
paradise.
Remember the old man we met earlier? Without this dream, he might have completely lost himself.
That might be true, but even without Penacony, he could have chosen another path. As far as I know, the Intelligentsia Guild has been promoting their rehabilitation techniques for a long time now. That path may have been more ordinary and challenging, but now he is receiving hospice care in a comatose state, and his fate is sealed. Is Penacony granting these people a future? Or is it taking it away from them?
Well, don't forget this. Not everyone really has a future. The future for humanity is like the sky for birds.
If this is real
People
Sunday,
mistakenly believe
I
that
really
flight
hate
is
this guy.
inherent to birds because they've never witnessed those birds crashing to their death. Do you remember how we took in that little
I hate
Charmony dove?
I
when
hate
you were
his
young?
ideology.
Yeah. We took care of it. Provided food and water, groomed its feathers. And later, when I decided to leave Penacony, I opened the cage and set it free.
Well, I didn't mention what happened to it in my letters because I didn't want to upset you. Shortly after you left, it crashed to its death right in front of your window.
I had surmised as much. I knew you wouldn't have avoided mentioning the bird for no reason. Despite that unfortunate outcome, I still believe it was the right decision. Birds aren't meant to spend their lives in cages. They belong in the sky, even if they can't fly.
But here's the thing. If there are birds in this world that can never fly, can we really assert that they belong in the sky?
Are you implying that the same goes for humans too?
Let's take the Astral Express as an example. The Nameless made tremendous efforts to bridge worlds, gaining fame across the universe. However, only a few extraordinary individuals can endure such a perilous journey.
He is such a coward.
That's because the pursuit of the Trailblaze exceeds the capabilities of ordinary humans.
He too
Otherwise,
is
why would this
drowned
path
in
be
the
filled with
dream and
broken
don't want
rails,
to
an
build a
abandoned
future.
express, and even a fallen eon?
He too scared to do anything.
Sophistry. If that were true, then only the powerful would have the right to determine the future.
Unfortunately, that's exactly what happens. Another name for the future is self-value. While this world has its fair share of heroes who inspire people and garner admiration for their heroic deeds, the majority of ordinary people will never become heroes
And where
in
is
their
wealth?
lifetimes. Some are born weak and vulnerable. Some find themselves trapped in unfortunate circumstances. Some fall victim to malice and cowardice. When it comes to survival,
I'm
everyone is
still waiting for them
and
to
the weak
reveal
can
is it
only
a real
watch as their
Sunday or is
value
it a
gets
dream
constantly
master?
diminished by external forces.
That's why we should care for the weak and support them as if their suffering were our own. That's what the Odes of Harmony have always taught us.
While the Harmony holds noble aspirations, the strong will always be strong, and the weak will always be weak. Even in this carefree dream. Human nature contains greatness, but it also harbors inherent weaknesses that can't be eradicated. In the end, if people can't even secure their own survival, they won't care about the illusory future of equality. As long as the law of survival of the fittest prevails, there will always be fledglings crashing to their death.
But if people don't live for the future, do they merely exist for survival? If even you, my brother, don't believe that the Harmony will save the weak, then which eon can make our dreams come true?
People often forget that when the first bird took flight, the entire world envisioned a future where no more fledglings would ever crash to their death.
Are you reading, sister? What are you reading?
Mr. Gopherwood gave me a picture book. It's about the story of the harmonic strings.
Aww.
If I could become a chord master, I'd like to summon Dominicus, the harmonious choir. I want to sing with everyone and spread our wishes so that all can feel happiness and joy.
I see. Then, I would summon the harmonious choir too.
Don't you have a wish of your own, brother?
Oh no.
Of course I do. It's just that it includes your wish and everyone else's. I long for a true paradise where everyone can find peace.
Then, let's build a stage there and invite everyone to our performance so that both our wishes come true through the power of the harmonious choir.
It's a deal then.
Yeah, it's a deal. But how can I become a chord master?
Maybe you will have to become a star first.
Aww. We still
You're back
stuck
sooner
in
than
the
I thought.
story.
Any results?
Yes. And now, it's up to us to forge ahead.
Since he's already carried out his last wish, my final mission is complete. But pardon me if I sound curt. It's good to have determination. The path Mikhail left for you is not an easy one to tread. Why else would he have chosen to sleep in solitude, staking everything on some nameless in the future? But you have the numbers, and in numbers comes strength. So that might just delay your inevitable a little more.
Got any more encouraging words?
As I see it, relying on Welt's negotiations alone is far from enough. Regardless of whether
We don't
the
even
other
know
party
where
will be
Welt
compliant,
went right now.
negotiating simply allows us to meet them as equals and won't grant us an upper hand. Penacony is our rival's home turf, and we already have very few chips left to play with. Rather than idly sit around while the family's got us blocked off, an offensive approach might be a wiser course of action. We're more familiar with the Stellaron's properties than most, and since it's the key to stabilizing the sweet dream, it's vital to the family's interests. By attacking their core interests, they're bound to retaliate hastily. And as the saying goes, haste makes waste.
That's right. As long as we pose a threat to the Stellaron, either with words or otherwise, we have a chance at gaining the upper hand. But the problem is, on the eve of the Charmony Festival opening, how exactly are we going to get close to the theater? Family security will be airtight, and if we brute force it, even if we succeed, it's too risky.
So, no one's gonna say anything? Then I'll raise my hand. I know the answer to this question.
You of all people?
What's that supposed to mean? You'd better believe it. So, I heard that before the Charmony Festival begins, there'll be a pageant to kick off the festival. It's called the Soul Glad TM Festivity Audition.
TM?
Or something.
Really?
And it's going to be held in the moment of scorch sand.
Okay then.
As long as we clinch the top spot, we'll be able to attain the title of Festive Superstar and be able to personally bask in the graces of Miss Robin. Not that that's important. What's crucial is that we can enter the Grand Theater before the audience arrives.
So, how do we go about participating in these festivity auditions?
I've already procured special invite tickets from Miss Robin's fan club.
Good job.
To tell you the truth, I had been preparing to join the auditions all along. But now it looks like even if I scrape through, I probably still won't have the chance to shake Miss Robin's hand.
Aww.
So they're still running this thing, huh? It was originally just a publicity stunt, set up by Mikhail to drum up attention. But it looks like it might be worth a shot.
We'll follow Marge's plan. Mr. Gallagher, will you be joining us?
I'm afraid I won't have the time. As a virtual character, I've already completed my final mission. Whether Penacony can awaken from this dream is all down to you.
Should we ever cross paths again? I'd love for you to visit the Express.
All right. I'll have to add to that data bank of yours you've got on the Express.
And Miss Firefly, we thank you for all your support. We're faced with a formidable enemy. As long as the Astral Express and Stellaron Hunter's objectives are aligned, we're willing to cooperate with you.
We've already come this far together. I'd like to join you for the rest of your journey on Penacony.
I'm pleased that we can finally fight shoulder to shoulder.
I feel like this is a
better
good ending point for today's stream.
This is also the spirit
I don't
of the
know
Trailblaze.
how much is left,
Now,
but we're
everyone,
gonna do that
Let's prepare to
tomorrow.
move out.
Unless they doesn't want us to leave yet. Oh, the music is nice.
Done themselves. Oh, I'm starting to get excited.
Behold, here come 4 friends with spirit high and full of steel. You aspiring to be the superstars of the festival?
Is he talking about us?
Maybe.
Excuse me, you 4. What are you hoping to get out of all this?
As the last group of contestants, how confident
the
are you
last
in overcoming
one.
all of the
Okay.
challenges?
Would you be open to a brief exclusive interview with us? It'll be quick.
Your journey is long and fraught with peril, yet under a sky blanketed by banners, you vie for the crown.
The sword and rose! Protect the beauty! The beauty! The beauty! Magnificent and majestic!
A knight's head is hard as steel. Brother Lance's focus is stubborn as a heel. We don't all have to be winners. But if we don't have fun, we'd all be sinners.
People are pouring in. Kinda feels like all sorts of baddies are showing up. Let's get in there quickly and enter the competition.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make way. Make way.
Who?
Coming towards us now is one of Penacony's top 10 wealthiest tycoons and the soul-glad business empire's founder, Mr. Dean. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the director of Soulglad's
Ah, okay.
Dean Lena. My 4 friends, introduce yourselves to the audience across the cosmos.
Hello, everybody. I'm Himiko, a nameless from the Astral Express, and these are my companions.
Don't you guys need to hide your identities? Can't hide it anyways. Penacony is plastered with our posters. And because the Astral Express is so well known, the family won't dare to make any rash moves.
Hello everyone, I am the Galactic Baseballer and she is say cheese.
Don't expose my net handle to everyone.
Is that really your handle?
Everyone, I'm March 7th. I'm an ordinary girl who loves adventures. Hello, everyone. I'm Firefly. I am also an ordinary girl who enjoys adventures.
No copying.
It's a bunch of nameless guests. This final face-off is bound to be spectacular. Time is precious. My 4 friends, come with me. Grab a bottle of Soul Glad and make your dreams a blast.
Okay, let me look at the map. Maybe we can do this all today. Let's go.
This place is buzzing.
That's right. This venue is a miniature representation of Patchwork.
Let's see, do I have enough to upgrade you to at least 55? Just a little bit more. Then we can upgrade more of her traits.
Grab a bottle of Soul Glad and make your dreams a black.
Nameless, your arrival reminds me of the grand occasion when Penacony was first established. I was still a young, bright-eyed lad back then, lured here by the watchmaker's
Well, let's try to
axe,
finish
full
this
of
tonight.
zeal and
So
ready to
tomorrow we
make
can
my
play
first
other game.
fortune in life. Once,
Let's
during
go,
a
let's go.
particularly grueling day, I passed out and was resuscitated by a drink from Mr. Sousa. That sweet taste has since been etched in my mind, and that was what drove me to create the Soul Glad that we all know and love today. The dream-chasing era was truly a wondrous time. Oh, I miss those days, and the watchmaker. Scorched Sand Hall is my homage to that time of boundless possibilities. I wholeheartedly hope you make it to the finish and emerge as the next superstars of Penacony. Now then, is there anything you'd like to say before the competition officially begins?
Nah, we win.
Haha, that's the trailblazing spirit. How about you, Miss March?
Hello, everyone!
Aww.
Ready for the Mega March 7th adventure, where I'm going to break the speedrun world record!
Trailblazing into the uncharted and challenging the limits. That's Miss March 7th for you. How about Miss Firefly?
I hope that by the end of this journey, everyone will have achieved the outcome that they hoped for.
Ah, a wonderful wish! Miss Himiko, what are you expecting from your team?
Safety first, everyone.
Simple words, but full of warmth.
Alright, I hope it is the last part of this story.
The first two stages
Who knows?
offer two distinct paths to choose from, with unique challenges on each route. And in the last stage, you will face off against a champion.
Please be
who has
something
defended
exciting. I
the
almost
title
fall
to this
asleep with the
very
3 hours straight of just story and story and story. They're praising this chapter quite poorly, in my opinion. Too much story pushed together.
I hereby announce that the 33rd
And a lot of lengthy dialogue too.
season, sponsored by Soul Glad Enterprises, has started.
Everyone, as the Charmony Festival is drawing closer, we must reach the end as quickly as possible. Factoring in efficiency and safety, splitting up into 2 groups is the best choice. March and I haven't known Miss Firefly for too long and aren't overly familiar with her. It'd probably be better if the 2 of you paired up.
Okay.
Fine by me. Let's do it.
All right. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, let's do this.
We'll split into the assigned
I
groups.
just remember,
Let's not
in
waste
the
time.
trailer there is a cutscene of Dan Heng and Jing Yue. What will that happen? When will that happen? Maybe I really should just end the stream before we go into this.
Welcome to the
We are already
first
inside
stage of
though.
Soul Glad
So at least let's clear this one before we end the stream. I need some action.
Festival of the 20th
I really need some action for today's stream.
Dreamplay Fantasia! In this stage, you can choose between 2 challenges, the School of Acting or School of Action. In the School of Acting challenge, you have to complete 3 performances from 3 scripts and move the panel judges. In the School of Action challenge,
Okay, let's go for action.
3 groups of enemies.
I kinda sleepy. I want to do any acting now.
end.
Let's beat something up.
Now, make your choice.
That's cool. Click the button on the track to select the challenge area. Action challenge, yeah.
The champion's crown awaits you on the stage. Welcome to the arena of...
Competitors, allow me to introduce the rules of this challenge to you. There are a total of 3 stages up ahead, each with their own challenges. It's worth mentioning that the fastest time...
Time is of the essence.
Yeah, whatever. Let's have some fun fight. Where are you going? Thank you.
Contestants, you are about to confront the monster as dream chasers who've come.
Okay, let's beat him up.
Eternal.
What do you want me to do?
Test. 0 points. SAS per kid. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Hedge your bets.
Fail. 0 points.
All right. No dirty tricks, all right? The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Yay.
Pretty simple. I just hope these tests don't take too long.
I hope so too. Come out. Okay, let's do some puzzle. That is really okay. Oh, okay. Okay, we have this, I forgot. Yep. What next? Oh.
Ooh, free stuff.
Yay. Okay, looks like we can get Topaz to 75 now. Hey. Now we at, yep, really high crit rate. Let's go. Hello.
Congratulations. Just as you're. Why? Because.
Isn't this just.
Safeguard.
Yeah, whatever. Let's fight.
Oh.
You've been yapping for too long.
Eternal. All will be swept away by the wind.
Let's see how these guys do in auto.
Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Answer me.
Oh, that's not
Or maybe I'll
trigger
take it all.
the follow-up attack.
Mediocre.
No dirty trick. Watch your head.
Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Confiscated!
40k per pop. Huh? How is that do 50k?
World kisses me with
Is Topaz debuff that strong? Maybe. Oh, come out. Come out. Yeah.
Oh, free stuff.
Let's fight.
Congratulate. No matter how.
none will take. Oh, dinosaur! Grab a bottle of.
Yeah.
Eternal. All will be swept away by the wind.
Liquidation! Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Answer me.
Not great. Come on, Rachel. You can do better than that.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
A test. 0 points. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
That do more damage than I expected, but that's fine.
The body withers.
Isn't this fight?
Transforming it after an extended in the years that follow.
Yeah.
Looks like we won. Let's hurry up and get to the next stage.
I know where you're looking at. Anything else? Nothing. Ah, okay.
Congrats to both. Look at the time.
That red hair can...
You'll find out if you have the option. And now...
Alright. Wee. Gunfire time trial. Let's try this one.
Dear friends, welcome to the enchanting universe created by the Watch. It is said that these cartoon characters enter into the world.
If it's a gunfire trial, we should be able to settle this with a fight.
Another fighting. I didn't read, but I should the correct one. Nice. Come on, get out.
Ready? 1, 2. Are we both in control of this audio character?
Very good in this hot. Alas.
Alright, time to go choose some what do you call rocket launcher?
Oh, brave Hanu, you look like you could. Long time. Oh, listen, but you know. Now I can't.
Let's stay alert and make sure those monsters don't spot us.
That's fine.
Look up there.
Push. Yeah. Do. Not everything, right? Thank you.
Finally, that's all the jigsaw pieces. Let's hurry back.
Somewhere.
Oh my! Hurry!
Disconnecting from that thing so suddenly has left me feeling slightly disoriented.
Are you that weak?
Is that Han?
Oh.
What exactly is he talking about?
Tick-tock! It's time for me to make an appearance!
A pot chicken.
Flocky? I can also see him. Is this character part of the show?
In Dreamville, Clocky is everywhere and can do anything! Like right now! I can be your translator! Tick-tock! Hanu says, battle! We must do battle! The enemy is at our doorstep, and we have no path of retreat for the future of Dreamville! Touch that suspicious-looking TV right now!
So they just... Sheesh. Logic in this plot and dialogue is really being pushed to its limits.
I agree. Yes, nice. And
Well, here we go again.
I think I'm gonna continue this tomorrow. I'm too sleepy now. Sorry about that. I hope you enjoy your time with me tonight. Sadly, this part of the story is I won't say the best. It's really on the story heavy side. It's like what, 3 hours of story? And without anything in between, that really put me to sleep a little bit. Sorry about that. Anyway, I hope you have a good day, good night, wherever you are, and see you again tomorrow. I'm gonna continue the story of Penacony. I don't know how much left. Maybe an hour or two. Anyway, if there's some time left, I'm gonna go play other game tomorrow too. For now, I hope you have a good time, and bye bye!